So last time, picked up from Baldur's Harbor. Yeah, picked up from Baldur's Harbor, headed down, went to the town, or went to Sylvan Forest, pick up Kina, stayed the night, had a funny conversation about cultural mating norms with an awakened wolf, and
Very nice.
and then the next day headed west with Kina to the town to the city of Trust. Got there, saw a dude that might have been a satyr, probably was a satyr, who knows, lurking by the one of the inns down kind of the main road. Did not interact with him, or the non-interaction was mutual, as it seems. And then went to the treasure trove of An's family home/shop, and slowly met everyone. And I did not have the chance to get to that video, but the title of that video will be "Is This Her?"
Yes.
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 Yes, as we went through each family member, and then eventually getting to some of the more stuff about the Electois, people possibly trying to come, talking about. We were talking about Valhalla. I cannot remember off the top of my head where we were leaving off because we kind of stopped in the
Darsig, Avon's family. Real family. And the possibility of the dangers of Ryu is where we start.
That's
we
where
stopped
we were.
off.
Okay.
Like, that was where I was about going to go into.
Okay. All right. Cool. So is Priscilla?
Zylna's gonna go cuddle with the dog now.
Is Priscilla still in a drug daze on the bed there?
Priscilla's not moved yet.
Pawing at stars that are not there.
There's a random scrying orb Priscilla mistakes it for a star and is just like trying to eat it.
Yeah, it's like they're incapacitated. Strike now. It's
Well, that was a very quick failure on behalf of the cat. What happened? Oh, it's high.
all right. Okay, so yes, you brought up that. Did we get into it at all? Or
I brought up the Blaze shit, and then we left off.
okay.
Like, I finished off with, like, Blaze, a Klectoy, then we stopped. And now I gotta get into Darsig.
Okay.
So, after all that shit happened, we ended up in Jormungandr, and we happened to run across an individual by the name of Darsig, a platinum dragon, in the casino there, and he
Okay, I'm just gonna correct you. He was a silver. Platinum
silver.
Platinum is holy shit.
Platinum is something entirely
Yes.
different.
Yeah,
it's
like holy shit, we met
Oh, I wrote
Bahamut.
silver down too. I said platinum.
Yeah.
Yep.
Little brother is just visited by Bahamut. No big deal.
Yep. We just
Silver.
met the fucking god of dragons today. It's fine.
Silver dragon by the name of Darsig, the casino there. He was the one who took me to that orphanage. The place where I was. And
You hear?
he gave me the name of the paladin who gave me to him. Avant just leans back in his seat, reading all of their faces to see how they just took this news.
You see Quarrel whispering to Silva. They're like scooched up against, right next to each other, having finished their meals. And you see Quarrel whisper to her, "There are dragons among us." and she's just like, yes, there are. And she's like patting his hand.
That's adorable.
Yeah, sister, she's just kind of taking it in. She's not being super reactive of it, and Quarrel's mind blown, for not that reason, but the parents they're
mind blown in general. The Tiamat revelation.
Yeah. The parents are just it's like a little wide-eyed, not like a whole lot, but Twitch here. If I was like, well, you seem to make quite some progress.
Yes, but unfortunately, don't believe I can make really any more progress without going to Ryu. The Darsig did not know my parents, only the paladin. And the paladin did not come with him. Paladin was still on Ryu. With the situation there involving the dragons currently, I want to go back at some point, but that was already well known. Now at least I have a lead for when the time comes and I do go back.
I'd like to come with if that's possible.
Of course.
She's currently braiding more of Spirit's hair.
But after that revelation,
And we're starting with this.
we already lost.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I thought
Was that Nick?
I thought I heard it a few minutes ago, and I was like,
Me too, and I was like,
Nick, yo.
it's fine.
Just let him sleep. He's a sleepy baby.
You guys don't hear me?
No, I thought I heard
we heard a snore.
No.
Then what in the actual... Okay.
Who snored?
It wasn't me.
Oh, it wasn't
Not
me
me.
either. Was it a dog, maybe? Oh.
Oh,
Alright.
hold on. Anyways, yes, so that's where we currently stand in regards to information regarding my family. The Fist of Bane cultists are working with the Shirakis, and turns to Sheero, the Klectoid.
Indeed.
And Avinus.
Indeed.
Which somehow is also mixed up in all of this.
There's a lot of things going on, is what we're trying to say.
Needless
So
to
many
say,
things. We have so many irons in the fire, you have no idea.
my brain is exhausted.
What brain? I just pat him on the head.
Oh, it's in there.
it's like,
I assure you, if it wasn't, this headache would be gone.
I just give him head scritches.
That does not help.
Well,
Priscilla falls off the couch.
Oh yeah, fun. Say, well, if there's anything we can do to help with that, I don't know if there's a whole lot, but we would like to support you in that endeavor. Multiple endeavors.
The handful of endeavors.
Handful, yes. But hopefully do not all show up at once, but...
Yeah, let's hope not.
Yeah.
I hope so too. I'd say mostly keep an ear out for the Fist of Bane cultists. They seem to be the biggest threat at the moment. The Knights of Dominion are out there, but they seem to have stepped a bit back after the actions in Baldur's Harbor.
We'll find them.
Yes, I do believe we're still, maybe, talking with Sam's father. I don't know what's happening at this point.
I don't think it's going to be diplomatic at this point, but I know I would love to throat punch him. Stupid cunt.
One can agree with that. Only I would not throw punch him, I'd throw fire.
Why not both at the same time?
Indeed.
Just shoves her face into the wolf fur. And just sighs loudly.
Oh.
And then Yvonne turns. And I have to express my praises for the lovely, amazing Kina here. A druid of nature's teachings. Followed us on numerous occasions, aided us in constant battles. Has become quite the hero.
Zylna's just fangirling over in the corner. Just being like, oh, they so cute.
Yep. Yes, well, I'm just trying to keep him alive. As he has shown to have a potential to be a flight risk, as I've told him many times.
Yes. I agree. In any case, how are things here? How's the Stone Dragon Guild?
Oh, the guild's been fine. They've been business as usual. Nothing super in particular. Still been waiting. We've been many have been still looking into what the situation with Blaze was, but with your information that Klaus brought the other day, hopefully that'll be good news to the leaders of the guild. But Klaus did say that you will be applying soon for full membership.
Indeed. I am quite excited regarding that. My companion here, Sheero, as well, was looking to ask Klaus if it would be possible if they could apply here as well, given the situation with their home.
Indeed. Me and Yvonne spoke it over, and we figured it would be safer if I was to join up with him.
Oh.
Oh, what?
Like, what is it like? Well, okay.
Oy vey.
It's fine.
Like, it's like, so you were looking to join the Stone Dragon?
Indeed.
And well, curious. What areas of expertise do you have?
Well, I'm a cleric by trade, though I am also very well versed in combat, as my friends here will testify.
He's very good at lighting things on fire, but with, like, holy stuff instead.
That's one way to put it, I suppose. I'm also good at making sure everyone is in tip-top shape, healing them when need be.
Well, so sounds like you would fit in with the more adventuring end of the guild. Probably not so much with the mercantile. But
Sounds about right.
yeah, but not everyone is. But not everyone in the guild is equally proficient in both. So, as is skills management, I suppose. It's like, well, if Yvonne's membership manages to go through, and as a full member, he is capable of vouching for you, your chances are decent.
That's good to know.
But we would be lucky to have a foreigner in the group, because if a mercantile business ever does go overseas, you could be somewhat of an emissary, assuming that they aren't still hunting you.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
But yes, well, it is getting late. I think some of us would like to retire now, especially me.
No worries, no worries.
Yeah.
Thank you for the meal. Thank you for the hospitality. It's been wonderful.
Oh, you're most certainly welcome. Friends of Yvonne's are friends of ours. It's like, I bid you all a fair night as he goes up as he glides up the stairs playing his whatever instrument he had.
Bagpipes we randomly decided.
Good.
It's different every time.
Yeah. Is he of the musical persuasion?
Yes. He
Oh,
is indeed.
fancy.
He is quite skilled and actually taught me a great deal about my craft. Despite it being absolutely one of the furthest things from music.
I think that all magic is interrelated. Bard magic is kind of weird. It's not quite divine or arcane or of a naturey sort. It's just sort of in the middle there. So that's not surprising to me, at least. I'm not a very book-smart bard, but I know there's quite a few that are. And the overlap with those kinds of bards would definitely be a lot more than me.
Indeed.
Out of character question, who's the like crafty person of the family?
The Avon said the dad is one of the people in charge of the inventory of magic items. Coral and Blaze handled alchemy, and then Cytherin and the sister Silva handled like herbs and remedies.
Okie dokie.
Like natural medicine type stuff. And then there's Maris, who's just like off in the middle of studying. She's studying at a college. Avon is studying abroad.
Mm-hmm.
Through violence.
Through
The
violence.
the best lesson.
Indeed. The study of murder.
The study of murder.
In any case, did Cytherin go up with... Did Mom go up with
Yes.
Dad? Okay.
Cute.
I can probably
Perhaps
get
while
some...
we're here, we should try to get me and Sheero's armor upgraded. He could use some better protection, especially if we're fighting a freaking undead frost giant later.
Indeed. My family aren't smiths necessarily, but enchantments possibly.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're looking for armor that's already smithed and enchanted, there might be a place in town. Can I think of a place in town that might deal in more of the armor types?
Yep, I'm bringing it up. Alright, armories. Okay, in town there's the Dame of Flame. It's more of a standard armory, like the one back in Baldur's Harbor. And then there's Or Restore, which is a higher level or higher end of an armory. More definitely does more magical.
Mm-hmm.
So there's those two that we could do. I could also see if Dad has any enchantments. He might. I'm not sure.
Hmm.
We deal
That
mostly in magic items, healing potions, and alchemy items here. Less of the protective gear.
I'd say that we should probably buy some healing potions off of them, but we also haven't really used those, so I don't know. But
It can't hurt to have them in case.
mm-hmm.
Yes. I happen to have one.
Yeah, the one I gave you, I think you still have it, probably.
The
Well,
potion
you
of
just
greater
said you
healing.
have it.
But in any case, I can show you around the house and then probably get you a place to set up some bedrolls.
Mm-hmm. That sounds
That sounds
nice.
like
I'm
work.
getting kind of tired. All that food just kind of went straight to my...
Absolutely. First, I'll show you all to my room so you can get a sense of the place I've lived for most of my life. That I can remember, at least.
Yeah.
Cytherin. Silva, Coral.
Yep. Yep.
Lovely seeing you both.
Shit.
It was lovely meeting you.
Well,
I agree.
likewise. We'll be around tomorrow. Assuming I can get him to calm down as she starts to drag him up about the dragon thing. Thanks, Avon.
Apologies.
You don't sound very apologetic.
Out of character, he probably is like, I want to pet the lion's fur, but I don't know why.
It looks so floofy, and there's a cat sleeping on his head, sleeping outside, and it's just rolling and high. As Priscilla's literally just in the...
Zylna will gather up Priscilla.
Priscilla, like, grabs both side of your cheeks and just mushes them, and then looks wide-eyed and was, like, conked out.
What a silly kitty you are.
But yes, I do believe we'll probably have... There are some couches out in the living room, so if Spirit wants to wait out there, it probably would be easiest rather than having Spirit follow us up the stairs, and then... It's a lot of confined spaces, and I don't think Spirit really likes confined spaces. The hallways upstairs are a little... They're not built for larger creatures. I'm being rude, goodbye! Follow me! Yvonne takes Kina's hand and will lead her and the others up the stairs.
Beautiful.
Cute.
And he kind of points out each room, like, oh, this is my sister's, this is his, this is mine, this is Maris's. And now, Yvonne stops before the door. As you will be able to tell, I have a thing for the color purple. And Yvonne steps in.
Well, we already knew that.
We've always known that, little brother.
And Yvonne opens the door and steps to the side.
Zylna will peek in.
Kina goes in.
Oh, I was expecting the desk to be bigger.
She begins investigating the underneath of the bed.
I just give Yvonne the noticeable side eye with a small smile.
Zylna like looks at that a little weirded out, but kind of just like skims the books and just like stands off to the side so other people can get in there.
It seems a lot of just like entry-level studies. There is one like fantasy romance book that's like stuffed in the back that maybe Yvonne was like reading sporadically.
Zelda will like pull that one out.
Yvonne just goes red immediately.
She starts.
Aww.
She like gives a smirk and starts skimming through it.
The desk is normal desk. There's like a little ink blob there. You can see like a small spot where Yvonne must have like spilled some ink but not noticed, and it's like long dried and stained the wood. Like it's been cleaned up, but Yvonne's like attempted to make it look natural. And it does not look natural at all. The chair is just basic chair. Bedding, very nice. Purplish. The window has like two small kind of like purple like amethyst chunks just on the sides.
Nick, is a dog trying to eat you?
Is the dog trying to eat me?
Yeah, like we're here. I don't know. We're hearing like growls or groans or some shit.
Huh?
I don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah.
In any case, Avon, like, gestures to the top of the desk and, like, opens one of the drawers. This is the first wand I had. It looks like it's been burned.
Good.
More than a few times. It still works, but don't try using it. It's
Of
not
course.
the greatest. Fun puts it back.
I don't think I know how to use those anyway.
There's like a small flower crown in the corner of the room from presumably Maris. It seems to have been like, or Maris or Silva, it seems to have just been kind of like made and set back there in the corner, and the flowers are like long wilted and dried. There's a couple of like different potted plants. Avon kind of like opens his drawers and you see a lot of purple, a lot of white. There is some like silver in there. An occasional like all black outfit. And then there's like some different black earrings in the corner as well.
Mm-hmm.
And a more like kind of almost fancy style silver earring with like one of those chains that go up to hook to the second. Like a double piercing. There's one like at the regular ears and then it hooks up to the top of the ear. One like nice ear cuff. Avon explains he lost the other one. But yes, my room, very much my aesthetic. Right, and now, turns to Kina. Greenhouse.
Ooh.
Okay, so
Greenhouse.
so maybe a slight design problem that I did not think of. But to get to the greenhouse, you have to go through the parents' room.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
That doesn't sound good.
Oh,
It's also nighttime, so
Yeah, none of
it's-
that.
I'm
No.
that might be a morning thing.
Avon pauses. Actually, wait a minute. We'll head to the greenhouse in the morning. We actually have to go through my parents' room to get to the greenhouse.
They must be
So-
very protective of him.
I'm gonna go with the greenhouse was built later. Did not.
It was an additional thing that wasn't originally in the building, and that area was just kind of like a very large balcony type. And so we just kind of refurbished it, added some pulling and cover to make it a little more airy and
You're saying that they had a deluxe bedroom's closet the size of a greenhouse, and you guys turned it into a greenhouse.
Yeah, more like an
no,
attic.
they had a really large balcony, and then it became
Or yeah,
Agreed.
Or that, yeah.
Fair enough.
it was designed for like occasions and parties and stuff.
I see.
Which
A
also-
party room.
Which also went through the bedroom. So whoever the psychopath that initially designed this house was
Perhaps the bedroom was originally supposed to be just like a mini bar, and then the bedrooms down here were supposed to be the actual one,
Yeah.
and then like the top area was
Like
supposed to be the master. Don't know.
it's like the burrow, just a bunch of shit stacked on top of each other.
Don't know. This was one of those like very nice houses, and it was very nice, very little quirky. Had its nice little quirks.
I enjoy the quirkiness.
It's like built by
Indeed.
the same fucking dwarf that built the fortress in Jormungandr from last campaign.
Yep. There's a random like dwarf rune on one of the windows.
Couple remnants.
Oh.
What does it do? Nobody knows. Touched it once, you turned blue.
Beautiful. What's
But
up
yes.
with the bedroom on the first floor?
Oh, that's Blaze's.
Oh, okay.
The bedroom on the first floor is Blaze's. He uses it to stay closer to his alchemy supplies.
That's adorable.
He was very much an early bird gets the worm, also just competitive in every manner and liked to be awake before everyone else.
See a problem with that?
No problem with that at all. When he was originally starting experimenting, there were some explosions, but you know, that's normal.
You gotta break a few eggs.
But yes, I'll take you guys back to the living room. We can get you set up with the couches.
There are the 2 guest rooms.
Oh, there are the 2 guest rooms. Avalon suddenly remembers. We do have 2 guest rooms, one here and one here.
I was like, you wrote there were guest rooms in there, and I made sure to put them in there.
Yes. We do have 2 guest rooms. And Yvonne gestures to the one on the left and the one on the right. Spirit is welcome to try to get upstairs. I don't know if Spirit will really want to be upstairs.
I really doubt he wants to be upstairs.
Maybe not.
But I've got 2 rooms here, if you'd like to take him.
Hunter, did you want a room? Me and Sheero could bunk up if you want a room to yourself. Or would you rather stay downstairs with Spirit?
I'll stay downstairs.
Okay.
Fair enough.
While they're standing there, Zylna just casually starts braiding Sheero's mane too.
Oh.
We could have a slumber party.
I'm fine with that.
Slumber party.
Yes.
Wait a minute, hold
Everybody has braids eventually.
on.
I mean to be fair, Sheero's been having a slumber party with Yvonne for the last how many days until we got here?
Yeah, it's Zylna's turn now, damn it.
Pretty much.
There are 2 rooms
This is
available.
my
They still
hero.
sleep in the same room.
Kina, like...
Yep. That's
You know-
literally what's happening here.
Kina leans in to Yvonne. It's like, she's not taking it well, is she? And she's watching the braiding. She's doing that a lot.
A coping mechanism, I think. I'm determined to just...
How far away are you guys while you're saying this?
Yvonne is pretty much standing right
Jesus.
next to you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
At least I'm not crying constantly anymore. She like leans into their like whispered conversation. It just says that. It's
And then Hunter's like,
it's not great, but it's an improvement.
And then Hunter chimes in, you know, I'm a ranger and I'm not really used to these things, but I know it's impolite to talk to people right next to them.
It's fine. I don't mind.
I palm his head. Manners, little one.
I've
give
had
him a hug.
them since when?
Here's your book back. You might need it tonight. She winks and hands him back the romance novel. Now run along, have fun. Try not to wake the parents.
Yvonne turns and just yeets it into his room. Totally does not yeet it. It like rolls off his arm and just kind of like thuds lightly onto the floor. So there was like, it wasn't even like a forceful yeet. It was more like, book, jungle book, don't touch book, throw it over his shoulder. And then pretending
Beautiful.
like nothing was wrong. And then he kind of like looks around. In any case, I can go grab some blankets and pillows, set up one of the couches. And Yvonne just walks into one of the guest rooms and pulls out like a couple of the spare blankets from the cabinets and like carries them downstairs, grabbing a pillow from one of the guest rooms. Hurrying back to the living room. Yvonne is attempting to be fast, but not very fast.
He goes zooms.
There may have been a moment
He
where
still
he's
has
like,
the highest dex out of all of us, or at least damn close. So
Yvonne did like open the door a bit aggressively, like slammed his knee against a cupboard, one of the drawers, just like, ow, shit. Always hate this cupboard, damn it. This drawer was always stuck.
the good doggo.
Comes out and like pets Spirit a little bit. Continues past to.
Spirit doesn't object.
He deserves all of the pets.
Continues out and just starts setting up the largest couch. Puts a pillow down, smacks it, then realizes fluffing it's not going to do anything, and just awkwardly like shuffles around the table and pulls out the other blanket and kind of like throws it over Spirit, but it doesn't cover hardly any of Spirit, so it's like more just like a cloth that laid over Spirit's like head and ears because of how large Spirit is and of how just kind of like stares at it for a moment.
Spirit's head just kind of peeks out after a second and looks at him.
Cute.
Right, I'm totally great at this.
You're doing fine.
Yes.
Why don't you take care of the other two? We'll be fine.
Okay, if you need anything, there's water in the kitchen dining room over there. Rest well. Thanks for joining us.
There, I moved
Yes.
your shit for you. You're welcome.
Yvonne moves back up and like opens the door to the other guest room and then realizes that Sheero and Zylna may already be in it. She's like, oh, good, you're already.
You see like Zelda's like still braiding Sheero's mane. And she has like her lute out. That Priscilla's in her lap, probably.
Priscilla's like 100% zonked out. Yvonne like runs over to his room for a moment. You hear another like whack, and then funny thing about doors, you gotta open them. Fuck you.
Idiot!
As Yvonne is like looking over their shoulder, you hear a little bit of shuffling, and then Yvonne comes back in. There's a little
There's a noticeable red
blanket.
patch. There's a noticeable red patch on his forehead.
You okay there, buddy?
Totally fine. It is a flat out lie. There is no deception in that. It's just a lie.
You slammed your face, didn't you?
Indeed. Yvonne like tosses a cat toy, and it's like Priscilla just snaps awake out of the dead sleep. And the toy like thuds against the wall, and Priscilla flies for it, but still being high as a bat, just whack, face plants the wall, lands on the bed, out cold again. The toy just landing on the
How
ground.
loud is all this?
Not not very loud. Priscilla doesn't hit the wall hard enough because she's not moving quickly. She's also not aware.
Oh,
And then
Zelda.
Avon just realizes throwing's not a good idea and hands Sheero one of the little cat blankets. And it's literally a purple blanket in the shape of a cat with 2 eyes.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my
Priscilla's
gosh,
favorite.
cat blankets. Is this for Priscilla?
It's Priscilla's favorite.
Good to know.
It's because
Zelda
it's
will
extremely
immediately
large.
touch her.
It's because it's large, and she likes to just disappear under it and create her little cave. And then the little toy is it's a fluffy ball, but it's got a little jingle inside, like a little bell inside of it. It is in the shape of a mouse, a whitish mouse, but it looks like there's it's a little worn. You could tell it's the favorite toy because one of the mouse's ears is missing. The fur's a bit matted. Possibly some burn marks. Avon kind of steps out. Kitchen has water if you need it. Feel thirsty. I'm in the room next door if you need anything.
Indeed.
Okay, love you. Bye. Bye.
We love you too.
Love you too.
We love you too. Have fun. Get your sleep.
Avon steps, closes the door, steps into the room, looks at Kina. What's Kina doing?
She's
Everything.
sitting on the bed.
In nothing.
Avon walks over and sits next to her on the bed. So, you met my family.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy, aren't they?
Comparatively?
I'm the crazy one.
Then they are not crazy.
Avon kisses her.
3 hours later.
He's like,
They're still going.
Jesus.
yeah, you picked a great wall, a shared wall.
Yep.
Indeed. We hear everything.
Yeah, no. Like part of the way through, you just hear
What's
very
great
light
is
loot noises from the other, because Zala's trying to block it out with that.
it's
Oh,
not
God.
that aggressive.
And it's coming from above as well.
Indeed.
No, no.
No, directly above Avon, actually.
Yeah.
I think.
it's slightly offbeat. Just
But take a random guess at which room belongs to the brother.
oh no.
The one directly above Avon. So it's a good thing that room's unoccupied.
Oh god.
Or is that one Blazes? No, I think that one's Kotcher's.
Hunter says to Spirit, "Man, are these walls hollow, or is our hearing just really well?"
Oh, no.
Fortunately, you're not in an area that can hear it, I don't think,
Yeah.
because there's
this is mostly a fade to black moment, and won't be getting into crazy details. But
They have fun.
Roll stealth.
And performance.
But for the
Roll stealth and
at least-
performance.
At least stealth for the comedic purposes. But
And performance for the community.
Well, okay. So that's
9.
entirely under, I think, everyone in the house is passive. So...
Yeah, you all...
Yeah.
Everyone in the house here is loud lute playing the entire time.
And yet somehow they can still hear it.
Like...
Avad may have fallen out of the bed,
Do I hear? It's like...
and it might not have
It's
stopped
like
it.
a fucking... it's like fucking Elton John.
Yep.
But yes, it is a fade to black moment, but Yvonne is very careful and like gentlemanly, and every once in a while you'll hear her like, "Are you okay?" It seems like he cares a lot.
Oh
He
my
keeps interrupting it and then getting like a "shut up."
Shut up and keep going. What the fuck are you
You're
doing?
fine.
See, let's...
But yes,
Yeah.
he
It's like-
he cares a
it's
lot
like-
and is very
It's like...
gentle.
So Hunter starts rethinking the whole gaining expertise and perception.
Yeah.
This night alone,
You just-
I don't care if I don't see
you just
monsters.
hear
I don't
like-
hear
yeah.
this.
Why did I hone my skills in detection so well? Oh no.
Why did he put us in the room immediately next to his when he knew this is what he
I
wanted?
was thinking about that the entire time. That's why.
Did they subtly just like halfway through the night switch rooms?
You know what? Probably.
That's up to them.
It probably doesn't help. Yeah, literally. The next morning, as soon as Yvonne gets his ass out of that room, he's like, just arm around his shoulders. Well done.
What's
How did it go?
What's Silva's passive? 18. That's good to know.
Oh no.
Like, seriously, like,
Vaughn says nothing in the morning. It's just like,
Mother's passive. 19.
oh, they heard everything.
I rolled a
Blue
9,
flame.
okay? Do we even have to roll, like...
Yes.
No, I'm not rolling them. I'm just I'm just going down.
Even
Uh,
Phil probably
He's
heard it.
just looking at the passives.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
looking at the passives at this point.
like Sheero, seriously, he has his arm around him. I am so proud.
Let's see. I mean, even the plants rolled higher, but you know.
We have intelligent plants, in case you didn't know.
Yeah. Yes, the famous mimic, the famous mimic plants.
Oh no.
Like,
We don't have maple trees, we've got mimic trees.
Oh God.
Have you ever tasted mimic syrup? It is quite fake.
Anyway, the next morning. Let's see what time.
Yes.
Let's see, because that was
The appropriate congratulations are had.
Congratulations, but for the love of God, next time do it not in your family home. I'm just saying.
And perhaps
You're
don't
welcome
put us
for the loot playing.
and
Yes.
perhaps don't put us in the room where the bed is literally right next to the wall where we can hear everything.
Vaughn just like...
We love you, but please.
There's just like silent, almost like static noise. Screech.
Keena's just behind you. It's like, don't worry, I know quiet places in the woods.
Oh.
Avon's expression just like eyes go wide, smile, then realizes everyone likely saw him smile evilly, and then just stop smiling.
someone had fun.
Yeah.
Sure, I get these dates right.
I immediately looked at Kina. How did he do?
Scrambled eggs!
Yeah, let's go eat.
She doesn't answer.
Ooh, not sure if that's a good or bad thing.
She was smiling, but she didn't answer.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Let's see, depart Boulders. Oh, just make sure I got these dates right. Because I think I fucked up a tomb by a day. Not that that matters when they fly through days like crazy when they're traveling. Or not.
Yeah, because it took us 2 years.
It took you 3 days to get there, yeah, okay. So on the 8th... Okay, yeah, because on the 7th you returned back from Jormungandr, but you left the next day, headed south to Sylvain, and then you traveled from... the Sylvan Forest, and then the Sylvan Forest to the swamps where you made camp for the night, because it's too much... and then... Okay. And then Trost was on the 10th, when you got there. Trost met.
It was quite late in the evening.
Met. Yeah. Yeah, it was like, it was like getting close to close of like business hours when you got there. So it's the 11th, it's a Monday. No, and yeah, so normal temperature for the season, no precipitation and no wind. It is a sunny day to commemorate the momentous occasion. But
Priscilla seems no longer high. Priscilla just seems confused by all of the mixed messages and terror she's witnessing. Or not terror, confusion and like anxiety she's getting from her partner, and just like meow, meow. Looks to Kina, looks to Sheero, looks to Zylna, seems absolutely baffled, sees her toy.
Oh.
It's like tumble across, and then picks it up, throws it in the air, and whacks it with her wing.
Oh.
And just essentially starts playing with herself, eating it around, and like catching it in the air, and then smacking it with her wing again. There are even moments where like it rolls away from her, but she seemed to be like distracted by like a knot of wood in the floor, and just goes to him whacking this one knot. And Yvonne like turns, it's the same knot of wood, Priscilla, the same one, every time, every time. It's not changed. It's been there since we got the place. Why do you continue to attack it? It's nothing new. It doesn't move. Priscilla like looks at it, meow, and then just goes back to whacking it. Not an answer. Yvonne turns to Kina, turns to Sheero. She said, yeah, that was it. Oh. Did I lose everyone?
nope.
Nope.
No.
I was like, did I just get kicked off very quick?
No, repeat what you said, babe.
Oh, just that Priscilla goes ham. Absolutely 100% ham. Yvonne watches as she like loses her toy at one point, and then just starts smacking a like knot of wood in the floor, attacking it. And Yvonne has this whole moment of like, it's been there since we got the place. Why are you still attacking it?
Oh.
It's not changed. It's still been there. It's not moved. It doesn't move ever. And Priscilla just looks up at him, and then goes back to smacking it. And Yvonne like seems frustrated and turns around. Not next. Looks to Sheero. Looks to Kina. She literally just answered me with just meow. Meow.
I love
I
it.
need
Meow.
some kind of mental translation. I just meow.
I love it.
Scrambled eggs.
She loves frustrating you. Come on now.
Priscilla like looks up at that, smiles at Sheero, and there's just like this brief flash of like purple in her eyes, and then she looks back down. It's like that brief moment in like an anime where a person does something evil and you just see like the little like smoke coming off of them and the evil eyes. And then it goes back to normal.
She had the smiling Grinch face.
Pretty much. About to start thinking trouble.
You notice that your father and Quarrel are were already in the workshop.
Uh-oh.
Upon getting up, but
Avon will help Mom and Silva make breakfast.
Zylna tries to help with breakfast, but she ends up, like, not being super helpful, so she just, like, walks back out.
Sheero will attempt to aid as well.
Avon seems to be less of the, I'm actually going to make something, and more of the, I know where to get this. I will go get this. Fetch the basil from that shelf, Avon. Stir this pot, Avon. He doesn't put anything in, but they will be like, here, stir this. Keep stirring it. I'm gonna go work on this. Avon just seems to be like the assistant that they're commanding around.
you notice your mom is not making eye contact.
Yeah.
Silva's grinning smugly.
I elbow Priscilla. Or I elbow Silva.
She's like, little brother lost his virginity. I love it.
Hunter shows up a few minutes later. He just looks a bit tired.
Avon will then just give his mom a kiss on the cheek. And then keep stirring the pot.
Morning, guys. And he'll just kind of walk closer
Good
to
morning.
everybody. Did they keep it up all night?
Yes.
It wasn't that long.
Ouch.
I was being nice.
I had to rest at some point.
Yeah.
Avon does look fully rested, not exhausted, so.
Okay.
I mean, he never mind. I'm not going to describe it anymore.
Yeah, let's just not.
He looks fine.
Okay.
He looks fine, everyone's fine, everything's fine, let's eat breakfast.
Indeed.
You eat breakfast.
We eat breakfast. Is it scrambled eggs?
I guess so.
Okay.
I'd assume. Yvonne said scrambled eggs earlier, so I'd assume.
Yeah, it's like a scrambled egg. There's like some seasonings in the eggs. Yeah, there's tea made. Some coffee. Avon seems happy, but when you make eye contact with him, it just like immediately avoids it. Priscilla has gone pretty much psycho mode and has like left the room and gone upstairs and is occasionally you'll just hear like a in the hallway upstairs. Or the toy like thud a little bit down the stairs and then she'll skitter down the stairs, look at all you, look at Yvonne, and then head back upstairs.
So Silva's like talking. So, what are all your plans today?
I think we're shopping.
Yeah, I'd like to get an enchantment on my armor, and we should probably get Sheero something better than what he has.
I need to get some things to scribe some of my spells down. Sheero, did you happen to prepare a particular spell today? If not, we can do it tomorrow.
If you're
I
talking,
understand it was a very. I'm sorry. Yes.
yes.
And then, we also. I need to head to the Stone Dragon Guild Hall. To apply for membership, and then you should probably talk to. I would say talk to Klaus just to make sure. Find out how you can start in the process.
That's probably a good idea.
I want to check in with Dad. Yvonne did leave the Beholder Eye Stock in like a place downstairs where they hold like items that are waiting to be crafted, like investigated. Need to check in with Dad, see what he's been able to discover about the eye stalk. Believe it was a staff and a circlet. The staff was less accurate than the circlet or something.
There was a
The staff was like more dangerous, I should say.
I don't think there was an indication of danger over the other. They said the staff was more. The staff could be used as a focus, whereas the circlet was hands-free.
I think there was some kind of curse on something, though.
Oh. He said he did not know what the given. I believe he said given the mental state of most beholders, he didn't know if there would be side effects.
Makes sense.
I can always identify it after.
Well, I think some curses don't show up in that, but I could be wrong. I'm not really savvy with that sort of thing.
We will find out, I guess.
She shrugs.
In any case, I can lead you all to. I assume we probably want to go to Ore Restore. The higher end area likely has more enchantments and such. I can ask Dad if he's got any, but I'm not sure.
That's fine. Whatever you think is good is fine.
Indeed. Hunter, do you need anything?
Got a couple things in mind. I was looking to have to get a magical bow of some kind. Something to at least deal magical damage for dealing with the greater creatures that we've been finding lately. And maybe some magical drawn knives or throwing axes that may return to me. And maybe trading in my armor for something a little more protective.
Okay. As far as weapons go, I think we can definitely ask my dad. I'm not sure if he'll have a lot in stock, but we can see. If anything, we can maybe commission them.
That would work.
Alrighty. Yvonne will kind of like finish up and then head downstairs leading.
Be right back before we jump into that.
Glad you enjoyed the CR game, Maddie.
Oh yeah, it was, but I had a blast. It was great. Like, it was long. I didn't get home until like 3 in the morning, but it was worth it.
Okay.
Oh,
Critical Role did a premiere in theaters again for the 7-year anniversary.
Yeah, and the only theater that was showing it near me was like in Jersey, which is like 40 minutes away. Like I said, was worth it though.
Yeah, if I had more time, I would have made more plans to go. But, unfortunately, Coastal Theater is 2 hours from me
lol,
Yeah.
I've done that before.
in Middle Illinois. I did it at the beginning of the campaign because they announced it like well in advance, and so I could get the days off work. This one was a little more like, "Hey, look, we did this," and everyone was like,
Right.
Wait.
Right.
A Critical Role movie?
No, they just their newest session, which was this last session, which was last night, was the 7-year anniversary session. Like so it was streamed in select theaters.
Oh.
They did
Yes.
it with the first episode of Campaign 3 too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back.
Welcome
Gotcha.
back.
All right. Okay, so you're going downstairs.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you see that your father and Coral are.
Achoo!
Bless you.
Heavens.
They have the eye stock laid out. You notice that you notice it's like you notice that the stalk part, or I don't know, the appendage part, is they appear to be it appears to have been magically stretched out into the shape of into like the shape of a staff with the eyeball at the end as the top as the top of the staff. And it's like, oh, Vaughn! It's like, we're making some quite progress with this. We're about getting it into a form where it is magically wieldable. Make a nice staff. We're in the middle of preserving it. Undoing a little bit of its decay. And then sealing it into... sealing it into a less organic material. Or transmuting it into a less organic material. Prevents the rot.
Yeah, makes sense.
I totally want to say something, but I'm totally not.
Do it, you coward.
Are you sure?
Look,
I mean, you can type it out. If it's not something Hunter would say.
It's totally not something Hunter would say.
Then type it out.
Give me a second.
awesome, Dad. I'm glad. Will we know if it has any strange effects once it's made, or...
Possibly. It depends. We know that a lot of We believe that certain spells will be able to cast through it. Ones, those very, hopefully similar to that which it was original purpose of. Moving objects and whatnot.
Oh, fancy.
Possibly some level of divination on some level, but probably not too much. As they're doing this, you notice the eye blinks.
Avon like avoids eye contact with
Yes,
the eye.
like
Hunter just-
Eye.
yeah.
Hunter's hand immediately goes to his hand axe, but he doesn't draw it. It's just
So
kind of resting there.
Avon sees Hunter like move and then goes, "Oh, do you happen to have? I don't know what the stock on items that you have currently is. But our companion over here is looking for a magical bow, possibly some knives that return. Would you happen to have anything of that variety, or?"
You said a bow and knives?
A bow, knives, hand axe.
Not so much in the bow or the hand axe. We could do something with the knives. With daggers specifically?
Yes.
Yes.
He'll remove the bandolier across his chest and lay it across the table. It's got several knives and a pair of hand axes on it.
I see. So you'd like these to return to you upon yeeting, as the kids say.
That is
oh,
correct.
jeez.
Alright, let me look at something real quick.
I think there's a bracers that do that.
You mean bracers of the dagger throwing? That's
Yeah.
like a different thing. It just generates
it's-
daggers.
Yeah, it would serve the
thinking, like,
purpose,
something-
but it would also invalidate my fighting style. You know, because you're generating the magic items instead of throwing them, so I'm not sure if you would actually get the thrown weapon fighting benefits for
It's still
it.
a thrown weapon. It
Yeah, it's still a-
creates the dagger and
Yeah,
then
it's still a
throws
thrown
it.
weapon. The daggers just appear like on the bracers. You still have to like pull them off and throw them. Nick, I don't think you understand how that item works.
I don't.
If it does shoot it out like they're still thrown, so I mean,
Yeah. Actually, as an action, you pull up 2 magic daggers from the bracer and immediately hurl them.
Yeah,
Making
you
a
just
ranged attack with-
straight up take them off of it. It's basically just a dagger holder that gives you more daggers.
And you throw 2 of them.
Well, you can throw up to 2 if you have like the actions for it, I think.
It says as an action, you pull 2 and
Oh,
throw.
you can throw up to 2 as an action. You see, that's so much better.
Now that ends up just equating his extra attack anyway. But,
yeah.
If you were a fighter, which you're not, and you're not going to get to that level of fighter because you don't have enough levels. Well, no, actually,
Yeah.
I guess you could, but we're not. This is not a level 18 campaign. The
Unless, I'm just kidding, let's not kill Sheero.
Let's kill the world.
Okay?
yeah.
I mean, how else would we get to 18?
I don't know.
It's like, yes, well, if you... 2 ways we could go about this. We could... Either the daggers can... We can either make, Are you looking...
Like a bandolier
Yeah, it's like-
returning.
Like, are you looking Are you looking to be able to just continuously pull daggers, or would you like the daggers to themselves return to your hands?
He thinks for a second. Yeah, I guess return to my hands. Since if I'm just continuously pulling them out, would there be points where I would be left defenseless?
So,
Not if you pull them at the right times, no.
dagger.
Bandolier for turning.
Yeah.
As a bonus action after you attack with weapons from the bandolier. Channel it and they return to their sheaths.
What?
Okay, hold on. Let me follow up.
I was just randomly thinking.
Because there's like two things. There's like there's like the bracers of daggers concept, or there's the artificer of dagger of returning type of concept. Just trying to get an idea helps with how difficult that is.
Yeah.
Well, you can always be like, oh, I'll investigate this. We leave, and then we come back like next session. It's like, okay, here's what I can do.
Yeah. Yeah. I was just like trying to give somewhat of an answer to what he can do. It's like. It's like, well, it's like, I don't know what much I can do. Would you prefer the hand axes or the daggers?
Has to be one or the other.
How many do you have?
How many does he have? Oh,
Yeah.
he has 5 daggers and 2 hand axes.
Yes. Well, I mean, is there what's the big? Trying to remind myself what is the big difference between those two?
It's like
Just
a
a-
D6 and a D4.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a D6 and a D4 between the hand axe and the daggers. The daggers are a piercing type weapon. I can't
Oh,
remember
yeah.
what hand axes are. I don't think
Hand
they're.
hacks
I think they're
are
slashing.
slashing.
Yeah, they're also
Yeah.
they're also strength based, but your stats are your modifiers are the same for that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
If given
So you-
between one or the other,
Well,
the
well,
hand axes,
it's like,
but
I guess it's how much. I guess how much are you willing to go for? We could probably do. We can make these items return to your hand upon being thrown for, say, about 75 gold pieces apiece. So I guess you just have to choose choose how many you'd like to do that with. If you would want to have a more of an infinite supply of them, but they would likely disappear soon after, that would be probably more expensive.
like how much more?
We're looking like more in the 2,000 range.
Yeah, I can't afford that.
So probably the individual daggers then.
Yeah. Why don't we start with a dagger and a hand axe, and we'll go from there.
Alright, so one dagger, one hand axe.
Yes.
Alright. Alright. Well, we'll be working on that. Got the staff here. Was there any other requests?
Do you happen to have any Pippin Dink
What was
for
that?
spell scribing?
Oh,
Do you happen to have
the
any
spe-
Pippin Dink for spell
Oh.
scribing?
I heard Pippin ink.
I also heard Pippin ink.
It just reminds me of like in a stream, someone like muttered something in a call, like, "Hey, would you like to buy?" Like it was like in a dwarven accent, and the bard just like, "What did you just say?" In character.
What did you say?
In character was like, "What did you just say?" I was like, "Don't," because I think no one knew. But yeah, we got that in stock. How much do you need?
Oh gosh, I gotta calculate now. Blair's a 3rd level, I think, right?
What?
I'm calculating now. Hold on.
Put him
50
at
gold.
Yeah, put it at 40.
Okay.
Instead of 50, actually wait, is that the
The normal is 50, yeah.
1 second, modify. Yeah, but it is 40. Okay, yeah, the Tross price modifier is 40. It would knock it down to 40.
80. Ability, that's Expeditious Retreat, 40 for False Life.
Yes, the false lives.
Action for Energy is also another 120.
I'd also like to get an enchantment on my armor, but I think we're going to go to an armory for that. I don't know.
Yeah, that might be preferable. Yeah, it's like. It's like, well, what type of enchantment I should actually ask first? When he paused, he was one-upping your, or it was just kind of, or doing like a glance across your armor and whatnot.
Well, I've seen, like, people in the organization I used to be a part of had, like, this, like, studded leather armor that would, like, change forms, when they wanted it to, like, change into, like, different clothes. I was wondering if that was a thing that could be done with this, or, yeah. I think they called it, like, glamored armor or something.
Oh, I see.
I've never seen it on any other kinds of armor, but I mean, magic is magic. I don't know. That's about my extent of knowing how magic works, so...
Alright. Alright, well, he pulls out a pulls out a notepad. He starts, looks like he's scribing, doing some calculations. Like, well, we could probably do that for something like with the existing armor, half plate. We could do something for probably 2,000 gold.
I don't have that much right now, but I could save up some more, I suppose.
Yep. If you come into more money later, well, that is our formal quote. So we will honor, and we shall honor that quote should you come return for it. So
480 gold. Worth of spell scribing materials.
Alright, whoop. So, yep, we have that.
Lovely. Yvonne will set that down. And I will change my gold to reflect that. There we go. I have exactly enough for the spell scrolls, and then... Yeah. Any new cool wands or things that you found?
Did you say wands?
Yeah.
It's like... Oh, yes, as a matter of fact, since rummaging through, four. It's like we got this one wand here. He shows you to it.
Well, it's pretty, whatever it is.
Ooh.
Yes, it's a wand of fireballs.
Oh, nifty.
You can pretty much guess what it does.
It casts Fireball?
Yes.
These are quite pricey, I've heard, aren't they?
Yes, they are. Right now, this one's this one we're trying to get to go for 2,500.
Nice. Very well.
Perhaps someday. Yvonne, do you know that spell? Ty looks at the sheet because he doesn't know. Maybe you should get that spell.
Do we have Fireball here?
I mean, Sheero's pretty good at taking out crowds, but I feel like, especially since we're going against a lich, we should probably have more of that sort of thing.
We do have the fireball scroll.
Do you have lightning bolt as well? Or detect magic?
No magic detection for you, Yvonne. Sorry.
You don't have... Oh, you have detect thoughts. Okay.
I mean, Sheero, I think, can use that spell. He just... yeah.
Say, we've got lightning bolt. We don't have detect magic on hand.
Out of place, they're out of stock. I mean, there is a war being prepped, so perhaps they're getting out of those spells.
Yes, the most notable combat spell, detect magic.
Who knows?
Yeah, it's
Alright.
definitely not lightning, or bolt, or fireball for sure.
How much did those run?
Good God, a lot.
Fireball. Scroll of fireball. Modifier. The fireball is a 180.
Hey.
And lightning. Oh god damn it. Of course there had to be armor of lightning. Okay.
Armor of lightning? Oh
Is
yeah.
it armor of lightning resistance?
No. Well, yeah, it's probably something like that. I typed in lightning, hoping that would narrow down the search on my items search window in Fantasy Grounds, and it's like, oh, nope, that's 2 pages long. I'm not going to scroll through that. So I hit type in scroll of lightning bolt, okay. No, cheap. Is it cheaper? No, not cheaper.
About the same level spell.
I enjoy it.
Yeah, it would probably be the same.
It's close, but 192.
Oh, snazzy.
I can get one.
I can, since I'm not buying anything right now, I can buy the other for you.
I'll need to get
If it means we don't fucking die, that would be great.
We'll need to get the spell scribing components for them too in order for me to even use them.
Fair enough. How much are the spell scribing components?
I can get the.
Like
I'll get the
170.
I'll get the fireball one, which will be 2, 6, 180, so 26 gold. I have 7 platinum, which equates to 70 gold. I do believe.
Mm-hmm. That is how that works, yeah.
So I can get... Math. I also have 179 silver. Which is like 17...
Yeah, it's 17 gold, yeah.
I'm trying to see if I have enough to afford the straight, like... spell scribing for at least... clear. I am 10 gold short of being able to get all the scribing components for...
Okay, I
Fireball.
give you that 10 gold.
So that's for
what else do you
Fireball.
need?
I will just take off all the gold. Take off all of this platinum. I have 9 silver. And then it would be 192 plus another 120 for the spell scribing components. You just see, like, there's, like, the Yvonne's spell shard, which Yvonne is like kind of sitting in a satchel. You just see like numerous like addition and subtraction and like division symbols popping up on it.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any? I know you do like fancy things where you like change the elements. Do you have like any other spells of that level that you could do with Fireball, or
Oh god.
should you have lightning?
I do believe I could... Oh, I can't make a wall of lightning. I would need to cast... We need to have a lightning spell of the same level to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I can change Wall of Fire. I can change, like, Fireball into Lightning Ball.
I don't understand that at all, but okay.
Change the element to fire to lightning if I did Fireball.
You are such a utility wizard as I'm reading all this.
Yeah, he is a very, very utility wizard. Like, he like, has, like, fucking 5 spells that do damage, I feel like.
And then I have, like, I can do all of my scribing in, like, an 1/8 of the time it takes normal casters.
Yeah, scribe wizards are crazy.
The other one, the lightning bolt, that was all for that one. The lightning bolt would need to be 372 in total.
Okay.
But you don't have to. I can come back for it at a different time. Because I know you want to save for your glamour.
Oh, but it's not going to matter. If we die. So. Yeah, sure, whatever. I'll give you the gold.
Okay, so Zylna, in total you spent 382 with the 10 gold addition for the fire thing, the fireball one.
Okay, I already marked off the 10 gold, so it's 372.
Yeah. Yvonne looks like just immensely grateful and is holding all of the components in their arm, like, very confused, very, like, he looks stressed, but also happy, and then anxious. There's a lot of emotions going on through this elven phase right now.
Just palm on head every once in a while. Relax.
Hina comes up and embraces you from behind.
Doll.
Yvonne looks to Sheero. What kind of armor upgrades were you looking for? Do you not know yet? Were you
I'm not
looking to get, like, plate or?
I'm not entirely sure.
Is he strong enough for plate yet?
Would you-
Are you planning on taking an ASI when we level up? Or
Right,
How
is
far are we
it?
from?
Is it? Yeah. Is it?
Is it 15?
Checking.
It's
Weapons,
15.
armor?
it's definitely 15. Like, you don't have to look it up. I just know.
Yeah.
I've had too many characters where I've basically been like, okay, well, I have to put the 15 or the 16 in this number so I can have plain armor and then completely ignore my strength otherwise.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Chain is 13. So is
Jesus
splint.
Christ. Hmm.
Otherwise, we can try to get you +1 armor, but I assume it's going to take like all of your gold, if not more than that. Or maybe, well, you already have a book, I think, or
I'll also
something.
see if there's, like, maybe mithril.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I think that's not an enchantment. That's more of a crafting.
Right.
There.
Yeah.
Why, are you proficient in heavy? Wait, yeah, you should be. Why isn't that showing up?
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah,
war
war
clerics,
clerics
I
are
think, are.
proficient, and
Okay.
it's probably because he gets it from the subclass, so maybe
Yeah, maybe the
it only
subclass
gave him the cleric things,
Yeah,
not the war cleric things.
usually check that. Yeah. Okay. Yep. All right. I was just double checking beyond, make sure that I didn't entirely miss this, or make sure that I missed something. I did.
Okay, so we're going to want to go to probably the Ore Restore. They might have something of that since they're higher end. Perhaps they deal with, like, Elven Chain, Elven Mithril. I'm going to go
Yeah,
take...
I know the place in Boulder's Harbor had that stuff too. They just don't have, like, armor with improved defenses or anything like that. But they have, like, the lower end stuff, like what I have. Or, like, the one that does the other stuff, I don't know. She like, stops talking, like,
Yeah.
halfway through, because then she remembers that she doesn't know anything.
Hey.
I will be
Aw.
right back. I'm going to go take all of this upstairs real quick. Just quickly get it out of the way so we can go to Ore Restore. I'll do this scribing stuff later.
All right.
Once we're back from, like, the
Did you say something, Shane?
running around.
No.
I do have one more quote that I would like just to ask about right now. And then he just pulls the giant sword off his side, and then he leaves it out, and then he shows it to the man. It's the Moon Touch greatsword with the wolf's head on the what's the bottom of the sword called?
Pommel?
The hill.
Pommel?
Yeah.
Pommel?
The pommel is
Or the pommel.
yeah, the pommel is a wolf's head, and there's intricate designs along the crossguard. It was a sword that was bought by my parents and then blessed. I was wondering if it could be made magical or if it would need to be reforged entirely. If it needs to be reforged, I don't want it done.
If it's moon touch, then it's already been enchanted to a certain degree.
It already counts as magic weapon.
Yeah. If it was, yeah. Yes, I wouldn't be able to do anything without removing enchantments first, and I would very much not want to remove the craftsmanship of a fellow elven craft.
It's fine. I wouldn't want the sword that drastically changed anyways. It was, as I said, alright. Thank you. He will slide the scabbard back onto his belt.
You mean your back? You can't walk around with a greatsword like on your belt like you're not tall enough. Like if you were a Goliath, like maybe the physics would work on that, but
not without smacking every doorway on the way out. But
oh well, yeah, that too. But it would also just be too long. It would just drag across the floor.
Alright, I guess I'm back. I didn't realize. Okay.
Hunter just hobbles as like his sword like digs into the ground.
And you were committing to the one dagger and the one hand axe, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you?
So how much? I didn't do the gold yet. How much? Much was that?
It was 75 a piece.
So 150.
Yep.
150.
So that should be 560 then, left.
Yep.
How do I change my gold again?
You can either type in that much since you've already done the math, or you can go to your modifier window and type it in minus and add it to it. So, yeah.
I got it. Okay. Thank you.
Or you can additionally scroll wheel it with control. All right.
Yvonne will like gather up all their supplies and just. I'm going to quickly take this upstairs and we'll do this in my. Yep. And Yvonne like scurries up the stairs. People with like the highest perception might hear, "Oh shit!" and then a as he trips over Priscilla. Before, like, running up to the room, Priscilla flies down to Zylna, like, looks at her, and then just starts purring aggressively.
Yeah, Zylna ooboos even more aggressively, and just kind of, like, claims the cat for the day. Gives her many scritches.
Vaughn comes down a moment later. He seems to be favoring his right leg. Just a little bit.
Idiot.
Well, Spirit is in a different floor unless he isn't. In which case you should probably move him.
Oh, I don't even have the map out. It didn't show up for me. I thought
it's on the. It was.
Yeah,
it was
it's in the chat. It's right above where you accidentally hit the attack thing for Spirit. I've just been moving your token around the entire time. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Off to the Aura store. Do you want Spirit to come with?
Yeah.
20 out of 10. We want the fluffy dog.
Of course.
I'll put the fluffy dog downstairs.
There we go. I have the map now.
Congratulations, now we're leaving the map.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I have the map. Now we no longer need the map.
Alright, so
The
you're,
old restore.
you're there at the Priscilla. I gotta pull up, look at the Incarnate map because I haven't pinned it all on Fantasy Grounds yet.
Extremely massive Priscilla.
Or...
Shiny, you're so fancy.
Where'd it go? There you are. Oh, I see. It is in the academic district, which is towards the front.
It's the blue place. The blue area.
It is.
Indeed.
Put a circle around it.
Oh. Way up in the front.
Avon will, like, mention, I'm gonna try to take us past that same inn and see if the satyr is still there. Just try to be subtle about it.
Oh, you want me to sneak? I am very good at sneaking.
I mean, if you want to sneak and see, like, how their reaction is as we walk by.
Well, I mean, they'll have to be there first, but I'll give it
Just
a
in
go.
case.
Zylna will pull up her hood, and all of a sudden, she's just fucking gone. It's not actually how that works, but it is sort of how that works.
She just splits off and goes to, like, the opposite side and tries to blend in, while Avon, Sheero, and probably Spirit and Hunter just vibe, walking the long way past the... It was the... Ooh, ha ha ha. I didn't write it down.
Is the Vagabond Cherry in?
Ah, I did write down Vagabond Cherry, I just didn't write that's where we saw it.
Roll perception, all that are looking.
Okie dokie.
Sure.
I guess I'll also roll stealth. It didn't do the thing. Don't actually have
What the heck?
disadvantage.
Why is it the armor did it? Oh, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
Maybe was it Dawn or Doff? Why does it keep doing that? Stealth disadvantage checked off. I don't know why. Should
We
be fine.
canceled it out because it was like
Okay,
it
and
didn't
it won't let me
advantage.
open a link to it. Okay.
Oh. But
Armor, why are you such a bitch?
It should be fixed now. I don't know why, like, I was pretty sure I checked that off. It likes to spontaneously recheck itself sometimes.
Yeah, it does do that. Just both 15s.
Salma's just glad to get out of the house.
I'm just checking something.
What are you doing?
I was just checking to see if mine was rolling disadvantaged because I had a armor icon next to my stealth, even though I have studded leather.
Oh, all of you have the icon. That's universal. That's just me that's linked. But
What's the 20? I don't understand. Oh, okay. You
I grabbed your name and I drug it and I was like, oops, and I just dropped it right on the chat.
Oh, okay. I
Rather than dragging
don't know
off
what the
screen.
fuck's going on anymore. It's fine.
are Sheero and Avon, are you making any attempts to conceal yourselves?
No.
Nope, they're just hanging out.
Not really.
I don't know why Hunter's sneaking, but apparently.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not sneaking up.
You're
Priscilla
just hiding
will,
behind the dog, I guess. I don't know.
I'm not sneaking. I was testing to see if it worked. If my stealth modifier was working.
Priscilla will join Yvonne and Sheero when Zylna kind of like splits off.
Okay.
Just she is hiding though,
You,
but not very well.
You're looking around. You look on the outside. He's not there. However, to further looking around, further's very much Zylna. Zylna would have seen him first. You see a hooded figure at one of the tables in the kind of the bar portion of the inn. You see him through the window. Just
She starts to do an oogle.
As he does appear to be looking. He does appear to be kind of watching out the window. But almost as if he doesn't want to like make it blatantly obvious that he's staring out the window.
Duh.
But
I am in the shadows. I am a knight.
sure, when you when you come into view of this, you do notice that his head does shoot up a little bit.
Hmm.
And then
Quick, give him your number.
and then
God fucking damn it.
and then he get to which case he then gets up
Just keep walking.
and
If he wants us, he will chase us down.
it's like
See if he follows us.
it's like he goes to the you see him go to the door and sure you can see it at this point it is Neelek.
For the love of all that's good.
And he's like, Sheero, come here.
Do you really need to be sneaky?
Yes.
What if I just nab him?
Oh, for the love of...
Zelda just like grabs him and
Th-
like pulls him
Zelda.
into an alley. Just 'cause he can.
Oh, Jesus. Just yoink!
Yeah.
Yvonne immediately like looks around, checking to see if Zelda was noticed in doing this.
I need you to roll athletics for me to grab him.
Also, fearfully
Okay.
looking out for his brother.
18.
It's still an 18.
All right. He is gonna roll acrobatics. But... Nope.
Well,
Yeah.
he did put in a good struggle though.
Yeah.
I was
Just-
like,
she-
it's okay. I'm a friend of Sheero's.
Like,
He
just-
flips up and above, but Zelda just grabs the hoop and body slams into the alley.
Yeah,
No, she's being pretty nice about it.
yeah,
But she just kind of like has like one arm like around his arms.
she just
and
yoinks
just
him all
kinda,
you
like,
hear is,
dragging him into the alley. The other hand just like over his mouth, so he doesn't start screaming or anything.
oh, for the love of... I walk into the alley.
I'm looking around to make sure no one saw this in broad daylight. Or
I'm
paid
sorry,
any
it's
real
been so
attention
long
to it.
since I've gotten to do that.
A couple people look. You notice a couple people startled. But,
No sign of like a guard rushing in the direction or
no guards currently. Say that the alleyway would probably be in the back end of the inn on the map.
You can let him go.
Shh, just let me have this. She does like let take her hand off his mouth though, and like loosen her grip a little bit, but
Yvonne,
she's
like,
still just like giving him a one-arm hug.
Yvonne like steps into the alley. As much as I think we would love to do this there, you did just do this in broad daylight and a few people saw.
It's fine.
Whatever you're doing, do it fast. I don't want to be in the area when my brother gets here. And Yvonne just goes, actually, in that manner, Yvonne will turn invisible.
Oh, for the love of...
While holding hands with Kina, no less.
Good, perfect.
She's holding hands with air.
Yeah.
Um.
Why can't I find? Where have I-
From your behavior, it seems that things haven't been going your way.
Oh, that's what I called it. Fuck me. Okay. I was
Well.
like, what? I was like, why couldn't I find it? Like, I was like, why couldn't I find my like inn map? It's like, oh, it's because it's tavern map. That's why. Um, actually, as a matter of fact, we are going to
Go to a map.
we're gonna because of the alley aspect and how wide the map is, we're gonna reuse one that's close to similar, just has more space outside. Where are you? Here we go. We're just gonna reuse that one.
I love this.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, this was the chase scene map, I do believe. No. It's not.
No, this is the Starline Inn. This is from a while ago. This is
Yeah.
when Gorn was following us, I think.
Yeah. The tavern map is very similar, but the southern end of it stops there. So it's like, oh yep, so we're just gonna ram everyone into a 1x1. So it's yeah. Okay. Boop.
We have been booped.
Kevin booped. Where's the cat with?
I
Yvonne
think the
said-
cat. Well, the cat was on me, but I think the cat is no longer on me.
Yvonne turns invisible, and there's like this. Priscilla turns, looks at Yvonne, and there's this like genuine look of like brief fear in Priscilla's eyes before she shoots to the front of the alleyway. And she's keeping an eye out for guards running in this direction. Or just guards in general.
All right. Well, what was that, Sheero, that you said to him?
No, like I just straight up said, like, given your behavior, it seems like things aren't exactly going your way.
No, they're looking for me, Sheero. They're looking for me.
The guards.
Yes, someone snitched.
It.
Someone talked, man. They're here for it. They're looking for us.
Oh my God! Stop.
No, please keep going.
Keep going. This is perfect.
Hunter says quietly to himself, Sheero's got some interesting friends.
He does.
Like, dude, have you heard? Have they come after you? Have you heard other people in other cities? More of the scouts being rounded up, man.
I've heard as much. I was wondering if you had been captured as well. I'm glad to see that you weren't. Or at least, not yet.
Have they been looking for you? I know you were in Baldur's Harbor. Are they in a witch hunt, or are they looking? They going door to door looking for you. It's much smaller. I'm surprised you managed to avoid them this long. Much smaller town. This place is pretty big, but not that big. I've been all over the places. You know the places I've slept.
I have a
Zylna sniffs him.
sad idea.
He's a little, he seems actually okay right now. He looks like he may have had a decent night. But, like, well, why aren't they looking for you? Like, what do you know, man? Tell me. I don't know what's up.
Battling accomplishes nothing. Use your words, Sheero. A disembodied voice just said.
Yeah, I look where the hand holding is. I know where you are.
Perhaps we should find a better place to talk this out in. Do you have a room in the inn?
Guys, didn't y'all believe that all those puzzle ads were
Whoa.
such games?
Hello?
I
Whoa.
finally
Video.
found
Someone's
Ebony
playing
the
it.
King's.
Sorry. I was trying to switch my headset to my tablet and immediately played a video.
Sheero, does that sound like a good idea? Should we go find a more secure place to talk? Especially since people are looking for him.
Yes, I think that's a very good idea. Let's find someplace secure, someplace safe. Well, safer.
Do you have a room that you're staying in, Nilak, or should we get a room or something?
I don't have a room right now. If you want to go into the go to the pub. But people mind their business there. They know me a little bit, but they don't know what they don't know that they're looking for me.
Seems reasonable. Zylna will, let him go, I guess, and start, ushering the party, into a place that isn't in a fucking alley.
Indeed.
She stays close to him, though, so if he, tries to run or anything, she can grab him.
Go into the tavern or where were you going?
Yeah, I guess into the tavern.
Okay.
And we'll, get a room to talk in.
Okay.
How much is room?
Let's see. Close.
I'm sorry for making you do this.
Nope, I keep it somewhere.
We're probably not gonna be able to get spirit in there.
Sorry.
Yvonne will I'm invisible for an hour. I'll send Priscilla in with you, I'll stay outside. And keep an eye out. If Priscilla starts freaking out, someone's entered.
Okay.
After you, because I don't think we can take spirit in there. As well. So spirit will look less conspicuous. And won't be just vibing in the outside alone. If you want to go in, Hunter, I'll stay outside. Keen and I can stay out here. I can still a invisible. So in case it's my brother, he doesn't recognize me and connect me.
Fair enough.
I just don't want to leave my cat out here because he definitely will recognize her. And that way, you guys have a sense of communication, there's no range, and it doesn't risk breaking my invisibility as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I can stay informed.
It's 4 silver.
Okay. I will pay the fee, I guess.
We'll use the...
Oh, are you using the party gold? Okay.
No, I wasn't. No, I was mid-sentence. I was just trying to think of what... That or unless you want the Imperial Suite. I don't know.
No, that's fine. I don't care. It's a room with a door.
Okay.
That is all I care about.
We'll say, yeah, we'll...
Oh,
and it'll muffle the screams.
We lost a Nick.
I think it was just Shinibot.
No.
No,
Nick's gone.
Shinibot's not been here.
Yeah, Shinibot hasn't been a thing for like a month now.
No, it hasn't been working, so I haven't been bothering. I haven't been bothering putting it in. Yeah. So for the sake of room, where the square is, that room. So Yvonne, where are you staking out?
Yvonne will be outside of the outside like the front of the tavern, not far from it, staying within like the range of Priscilla, and kind of I think Kina would be there too, with probably Spirit, and we're just trying to Yvonne's keeping a laser eye out for unusual guard presence in the area, his brother, any sign that someone's coming.
Okay. So the front would be this door. Are you outside it or are you inside it?
I'm gonna be outside to be
Outside?
with
Okay.
Spirit.
Alright, so Kina be by you.
It's outside which door?
This is the right here.
Okay. Yeah, so we're probably like right there.
All right.
Just vibing.
Yeah,
Just mostly
Yvonne's invisible.
Yeah.
He's just like
Yee.
Spirit just
Nick's
relax.
back.
That's a lot.
No.
And gives
No, they're
Spirit,
just
like,
doing positioning. I moved your token to where it should be.
Yeah.
there's like Yvonne is like giving Spirit anxiety scritches, so there's just like a constant.
And Priscilla's in the room with him?
Yes.
Yep.
110 for me, which is I have a range of 120 with her. For the
Okay.
mental.
Alright.
So if the trigger is like if something bad's going on, Priscilla's just gonna go berserk.
Alright. So, you get into that room. Now it's like, so what's up? We're privacy. What's going on, Sheero? So shit's hit the fan, man.
You can certainly say that again. This whole thing's a mess. I assume that, much like myself, you weren't informed as to why we were sent here. The real reason.
I was told there was a greater mission, but no more. And that it was of great importance that I not know should I be captured, which is what they seem to be trying to do right now.
I was not.
Okay, I'm a insight check that.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I want to as
I
well.
need I'll... roll inside in the tower. I'll drop one in the tower for you, Sheero.
Think, oh,
Alright.
Where's my...
Both of the insight police are outside.
Yep. They sure are.
It was just like, oh, wait, lies. Oh.
It's fine. It's fine.
my tower's fun.
Oh no.
oh boy.
Your what's gone?
My tower.
Tower.
It probably
Is
just
it-
moved.
Maybe it's underneath all these maps. Hold on.
It's probably underneath all those maps.
Yeah.
I have no idea how to move mine, so it just stays where it is. And that's where it lives.
Oh, yeah. So, all of you seems legit.
Hmm. Well,
Well, your country's evil. For starters.
I wouldn't say evil. Misguided, maybe, but not evil.
What she talking about, Sheero?
Apparently we were sent here to scout the country for invasion.
Oh. Well, that tracks.
Sadly, it does. And I've also very much washed my hands of the entire thing.
Wait, what?
I am not a part of it.
I think the ship sailed a little too late. Or already sailed on that, my friend. We're already here.
Indeed, we're here. And should things get to be worse than they already are, I will do my best to put a stop to it.
Why?
Because it's wrong. It's actually very simple.
Why do you think invading this country is a good idea?
I have two thoughts on that.
Mm-hmm.
From a short-term strategic point of view, possibly not a great idea.
No shit.
They seem to be pretty well armed. Looks out the window towards the direction of the city wall. Despite from what I've seen, despite noticing the 3 temples in this city alone to not be, well, in the greatest condition and holding a whole lot of influence, it's quite... the more secular military units seem to be quite impressive, at least from what I've seen at the academy.
Indeed. What they've seemed to have lost in some way as far as spiritual power goes. They've retained much of their military might, along with many other forms of defense.
What's your other thought?
He pauses for a moment. He's like, oh crap. Double check, make it remind myself. Oh yeah, like, well, on the other hand, when it comes to my particular temple, this is kind of what we do.
I realize you're, worshipping a war deity, but there is such a thing called picking your battles. And maybe attacking an entire different country is maybe not the way to go.
Well, there is some definitely truth to that. We don't want to go dick first into enemy territory. But,
oh, God.
War is never pretty, but, there's limits.
Yes, but, like I said, I don't necessarily see the, moral objection to this. This happens quite... To be honest, if we don't try, someone might try to move in, and then all those converts that we would lose.
What makes you think that invading a country would get you converts anyway? I've never understood that mentality.
They wouldn't. At least not the right kind.
Generally, the people who are being oppressed hate their oppressors. They don't, decide that they love your deity all of a sudden. At least not really. They might pretend to, but
Well, not at first, but if you play the long game and get to the children and the new generations.
Faith through force and fear is useless.
Sheero, are you sure you're a war cleric?
I am, but I also
Well,
know
it's
right from wrong.
But well, that's wasn't. That's why I'm saying influence the children. We don't need to scare the kids. We just need to.
Yes, but when you slaughter their parents, I'm not entirely sure that they'll be too happy about that either.
I do agree with what Sheero's saying here.
That is true, but not all the children will have parents in the military. No, we're not saying kill the kids.
You make it sound like they'll stop at the military. You know war. You're a war cleric as well. You know better.
So what happens to the families that don't convert to your side?
They would kill them. Very quickly.
Exactly what
Very
I thought.
easily.
That's not going to win you anything.
It's like, well, there may not have to kill them. There could be.
Oh yes, torture is much easier.
I will
Like I
admit,
said.
I will admit it is not a practical solution, but
As I said, faith through force and fear means nothing.
well, it might be in your temple, but our temple sees it a little differently. You know that he is in the temple of Eros, which is a god of victory.
A god of victory.
Yeah, he's a straight up war deity.
Eros, as in like IROAS?
Yes.
It's oh my god. It's basically Ares from God of War.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, everything makes sense now.
Yeah. And you also know that Neelix is a paladin of conquest. But I'll live here. But my opinions aside, I don't call the shots. I followed
Indeed.
the orders from the high priest, who I assume is working in the best interest of our deity.
Perhaps.
It's a good thing Keena's not in the room.
Oh yes.
Getting his-
Oh yes.
he'd be burning right now.
It's
You'd
a
be
good
dead.
thing.
Yeah,
He'd be dead.
It's a good thing both Yvonne and Kena are in the room, because Yvonne would just stand up and be like, okay, this conversation is over. We're leaving. Goodbye. You're clearly not going to be of any help to us.
And she's be like, no, we're not.
You would have been out that door and like, I'm leaving. You all can stay here and put yourselves in danger.
Actually,
So-
you would your hand would have been in a vice grip, and then you would see her other hand be holding up a staff, and then the smell of
Burning fur.
of mutton.
That's the moment when we would learn that the staff is indeed very, very, very magical.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So that's where the staff of the elementals went.
So Yvonne.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You see a familiar boy.
Yvonne's grip tightens on Kena's hand. Does he look to be headed? Does he have like a group with him?
You see he is with one. He's with one other.
Okay. Does he seem to be walking with like very much force in our direction?
Yes.
Yvonne triggers the Priscilla, who just turns, looks at Sheero, and just goes ballistic on the bed.
Well, that's not a good sign.
Boy.
It's like we need to regroup.
Yeah, no, he does not even fucking notice Kina.
Or the wolf.
Nope.
Neither of them are the target.
Perception is not his game.
Once they go inside, and they're like out of, there's no window to see Yvonne or Kina, correct?
Correct.
Okay. The instant they're out of sight, Yvonne will cast a message, centered on Priscilla. So it's gonna cast from Priscilla's location
Oh, okay.
to Sheero,
Can that?
just so that it's got a 125, I think, range.
Does it have to be touched when you cast it through the familiar?
No, it's got to be. I'm looking through my senses, so that I can send it. Like I
Oh.
know what direction to go through. I'm just gonna pop into Priscilla's senses, so I know how to send it. And just gonna cast it to Sheero and then to Zylna. Katir's there with one other. You need to get out.
Okay, well,
They
it's
move
time to
into
go. Are you going to be peaceful right now, or am I going to have to knock your ass out first?
You can take off Yvonne's invisibility because that is gone now that he's cast a spell.
Right, because message, right.
Okay.
Cast it to Hunter as well too. Sorry, cast it to all three of the people in the room.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
What about Satyr? Do we take him as a hostage?
What's coming?
Huh?
What's coming? What's going on?
Guards are coming. Are you coming with
Oh.
us?
Oh shit! It's a sting.
Yvonne messages
You're not
again.
part of this, are you?
Hurry, just get out. He doesn't matter. Go.
Are you coming or not?
Sure. Yes.
okay.
Okay,
let's move.
Zylna grabs him and immediately bolts through this door
All right.
and
When you
starts
get to the door,
Oh god.
fun.
there are
Cool.
three more guards back there.
Yeah, makes sense. Alright, I give up.
You stop there with them.
Yeah, she's like, alright, you can just have him. I don't care anymore. He's a dick anyway.
Hey, what? Hey, you said I could come. What is this?
Yvonne looks through Priscilla's senses and it's just like, oh shit. He will cast sending real quick to Zylna. Well, he'll cast sending to Sheero first, like, don't get out of that room. Be out of sight.
Oh god.
Then to Zylna, I can teleport in, grab Sheero, and get out. With him. To get him out, but I can't do anyone else. If you want to just get him.
As that's happening, who we know to be Kashir comes around the corner, like,
Wait, I could do it with just Priscilla. Yvonne would need to
what?
be there, I don't think. Dimension Door's a touch spell. Oh no, he would have to do it.
She's small.
Yeah,
or
it
she's
doesn't
tiny.
work. Doesn't
Yeah,
work.
she's tiny.
Yeah.
Yvonne is now actively looking through Priscilla's senses
Yeah.
and tells Tina keep an eye out for any more coming.
He's comes around the corner. He says, "Oi! Don't get any funny ideas, Satir. We're looking for you."
Zelda just fucking leans against the wall like this is not a big deal to her.
Yeah, Oh, Neelix looks back and forth. He draws his rapier.
You really think you can win against this many? Come on now.
Stay back! Stay back! I'll at least take one of you fuckers with me.
Oh,
The-
God.
Why are you such a bitch? At least if you go to jail, you can have a nice bed.
It's a...
Whole persuasion, I guess.
I feel like
She
disadvantage
wasn't
on that
actually trying
shit.
to persuade him, but I'll
Just
give
an
it a go.
exhausted.
With
Why?
disadvantage because of logical problems, but it's
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
What did Zylna say?
Could I make it not? Oh well, nah. I don't care.
Ouch.
Still 14. Which is probably not high enough, but she is
Is
vaguely
that-
convincing anyway, somehow. Look, man, I think your options right now are get murdered by guards, or just go with them peacefully and have a place to stay, at least, and not die. So... I think of the two options, that one is better.
It's like,
I'm not fighting this many guards for you. I've literally just met you like 2 minutes ago. Like that's not happening.
Same here, and I don't even like you.
Oh yeah, I also don't like you. Yes.
well,
Just put the sword away.
is it really comfortable?
Oh,
Oh?
son of a bitch.
Like,
What did you roll?
12.
Oh my
man.
God.
I mean, it's better than sleeping on the ground, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I
Oh
think they also
yeah.
feed you.
Be nice and comfortable in the town. In the whole.
Stockade.
was just-
Zylna will grab Hunter's arm and, like, pull him, like, out of the way of the guards.
Sheero draws his sword. We doing this, paladin, or what?
Like Sheero's listening to all of this, probably even seeing some of it through. Is the door open?
Did someone shut it?
Yes. We're going with yes.
Okay. Well, I'm assuming he at least hears some of this through the door and the wall. He's like,
Yvonne, who is looking through Priscilla, casts sending to Sheero. Stop. Do nothing. Hide. You can cheer see. You're being arrested.
Or 10. Yeah.
I didn't hear what the fuck you said.
Yvonne sent another sending to Sheero because he's still looking through Priscilla, who's in the room with you, because he doesn't want Priscilla being in eyesight of Kachir. And says, Sheero, stop it. You have to hide. If Kachir sees you, he will arrest you.
Mm-hmm.
We can't have that.
I know.
Yvonne casts it again. Do not reply to these messages. Just hide, please. And Priscilla goes under the bed.
Ending is mental. You don't have to speak.
The reply is vocal, I do believe. And it's not sending its message. I have the message spell, I do believe.
Yeah. Neelix goes and he's his rapier wobbling or shaking in his hand.
You have to reply in a whisper that only I can hear.
What were you
You
talking?
still reply in a whisper,
You're
Sheero.
talking to
So,
Sheero, right?
if-
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
it's like he then whips off the cloak. He whips off the cloak, pulls clacks off the vest, and it's
Removes everything else now.
yeah, removes everything else. So all right, I need
You
everyone
just
to
start stripping.
Yeah.
Zylna face palms.
No,
Like
no.
you're gonna take me, but I'm
No,
not
no,
gonna make
I
it
said-
comfortable
Looks like
for
a
you.
sound strategy.
Oh no, you misunderstood me. I said he clacks off the vest.
What vest?
He was wearing a vest over the armor.
No, it was like the alchemist fire vest.
Pum pum pum.
Yeah, no.
Oh, shit.
no.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Eros is great.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, he's suicide bombing this shit.
No, he's not.
okay.
But I was just kidding.
Absorb
No,
elements.
but it was a funny joke.
Like,
Okay.
No wonder all the detect magic
I took-
scrolls are gone. Guards
took-
need
it's
to
like-
stop
I
suicide
took-
bombers with alchemist
like-
fire.
I told you I can't turn it off. Rolls 20d20. Alright, he does 135 damage. And it's...
I'm just insta dead.
Oh, you're out
Well,
wait,
you're
I'm out
not
of
here.
range.
you're out of the blast range. It's...
Everyone else, not so much.
Well, I think Sheero's maybe fine. There is a wall there.
Yeah. He drops the rapier. Holds up his hands. And you're hiding or attempt.
Yeah, I'm attempting. Yes.
Okay. I do need you to roll stealth for me.
Oh, fuck me sideways.
Because,
Okay.
as the guards take this guy, because you do hear, Kashir like, alright, one down. Where's the Leonin? We heard that there was a lion man.
Oh, he ran off.
Oh, not bad. 16 with disadvantage.
16 with disadvantage. Okay. Alright. Okay. And
I hide under the bed.
Alright. And then, Zylna, you do how to roll deception.
Yeah. She says he ran off. What you see is what you get. Now I have to actually reopen my character sheet. I'm gonna use one of my inspirations. Cause duh.
And you got it back!
Always. I swear to
nice.
God, I've had at least 20. Not
Yay.
even including the item. And
Yay.
everyone else has had less than like 5.
Like what?
Zelda's just like, this is 100% a bard thing. Inspiration to no end.
It's like, well, you see, he now unleashes his, it's like he now unleashes his, expertise in,
And bullshit.
this is when you realize that he is a rogue druid multiclass.
20 out of 10.
Yeah, he looks over at you. He seems annoyed. All right. Enough of the sass, drow.
Oh.
I'm not a drow, but thanks,
your-
I guess.
Oh yeah, your
That's another deception check.
your half elven side is drow, isn't it?
Well, yeah. I don't think it's readily apparent though, because like the party probably would have known before she mentioned it, but like she does have her skin does have like some grayish undertones, but like she's not like gray or anything.
Yeah.
Like if he like knows drow, he could maybe tell from the mannerisms or something. I don't fucking know.
He's
but-
seen one, and he's
Fair enough.
yeah.
Well, I'm half
Whoa.
drow actually, and my father is a very good man. Better than you, probably.
Oh, and this is when the encounter goes in the other direction.
Oh,
It's-
Yeah, I'm okay.
I'm like,
I'm gonna put a hand on Zelna's arm, and I'm gonna move it a little bit closer. Tone it down a little bit. We might get out of this.
Anyway,
he's like,
do you need anything else from us? Because
I just
we
need.
were questioning this man, but if you're taking him in, then we don't need to do anything else with
No.
him.
I just need you to watch your mouth.
All right, as long as you watch yours. Have a lovely day,
And like,
sir. She'll, like, step up against the wall / door area. Just casually.
Are you trying to
Like, skirts away.
Are you trying to intimidate him at all with that?
I mean, I wasn't planning on it, but I could if you want me to.
I want you for a reason, because I want
Okay. We'll see.
It's me to determine his impulses.
Well, 5 against.
18.
All right. Yeah, he seems like he's trying to keep up stuff. Like, yeah, he's like, whatever. We got him, boys. We'll figure out where that lion went. You, like, you know where he's at. Talking to Nelik.
Oh God.
Zylna glares at him.
Okay, now I need you to intimidate Nelik.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's an intimidation.
Fuck it, I'll use another. Well, he's a fucking wimpy baby, but I'll use another.
I will say you're competing with someone.
Any day now, little brother. Get me out of here.
I'm not teleporting in there yet. That will be a sound.
I really hope I hit the right thing. I did. Oh,
Wait,
it didn't do the.
Roll it again.
Yeah, I'll roll it again. Sorry.
Does it look like we're gonna be fighting?
Ooh,
Oh no, it does.
maybe.
You're competing.
So Kashir rolled.
Oh.
What did he roll?
16.
16.
Oh.
One above Zylna.
Oh no.
Don't worry, Sheero.
He's like,
You're fine.
He's like, if there's like, well, maybe we could come to some arrangement, and then Kashir kind of just grabs him and wall slams him up, you know. Okay, he's in the room.
Oh,
Sorry, Sheero, man. It's every man for himself, bro.
Oh, I'm about to kill
shit.
I
myself.
really hate you.
I can't get you. I can get in, but I can't get you out. I only have 4th level.
Oh, I'm about to kill this elf.
Oh, he's like,
Which elf are you killing?
The cunt.
Can I ready an action now?
what are you readying?
If somebody comes towards me to get to that door, I want to grab him and put him up against the wall. Like,
Well,
really
I am already in front of the door, so hostiles can't move through my fucking area, so they're gonna have to kill me first. Or climb through a window.
Kashir holds up his sword. Move.
I think we both know
so.
I'm not going to do that.
Avon casts a message to Sheero. Sheero, go out a window.
Which one is Kashir?
Kashir is the one right next to you.
Right.
Avon's brother, I think.
How big are the windows?
Intimidation, but I'm gonna try it anyways. Do you really want to go toe to toe with me? I've got this bigger sword, and he just kind of he kind of just sheaths his sword out slightly so he notices giant sword. Probably not the best person to mess with.
Roll. You could
How
roll
big are the
intimidate.
windows?
I mean, you could fit.
Can I roll this off my strength?
I mean,
Because
there's-
I'm like,
No.
I figured as much.
Yeah.
He's roughly the
I
same.
guess as people are drawing their weapons and shit, Zylna will cough a little and she'll say, we have directive, that one in there is ours. It goes way above your head. And she'll, like, pull out her Rising Guild badge, I guess, and whatever, and, like, her Order of Valandris thing, too, and just try that route, I guess.
Podcast message to Sheero, do not go out a window yet.
I ready the Javelin of Lightning for as soon as I see his ass open that door.
I promise you that the other one is not hostile. The Leonin is with us. He's essentially a double agent for our side. We and him were trying to get information out of this one and figure out if he was a hostile entity or not, and he appears to be very obviously hostile. So I won't stop you from taking him in, but I would rather not have to take out a guard, but I will do so.
You honestly think we can trust these foreigners? They're sending scouts into our country, looking to invade it.
Oh, I'm well aware. We're actually the ones you got that information from. From Sheero himself, actually.
Look at.
You got that information from the local guild, correct?
I got it from the guardhouse.
Yeah. Who got
may
it from him?
He heard it from They heard it from the Stone Dragon.
Yes.
And neither one of those badges are Stone Dragons. In fact, I don't know what either of those are.
Fair enough.
Is that a... yeah.
Well, if we go there, we can talk it out. I would rather not fight you, though. But, oh god, I wish I could remember any fucking names. I'm not as good at this as Zylna is. We know Klaus. He's a mutual friend of ours. And we're the ones who gave him this information. So...
Klaus.
Is his name fucking Klaus?
No, it is.
God damn it.
It is.
Klaus Hofstadt, yeah.
Thank God.
He said Klaus, like, surprised. Like... Roll a persuasion.
Oh boy. I mean, I've been rolling good, let's hope.
Well...
Yeah,
It's not bad.
pretty good.
He sheathes the sword.
Zylna puts away her sword too. Because she definitely whipped that fucker out.
Like, all the guards yelled sword and then jump.
Jesus Christ.
Good! No,
Too real.
She claws one of their eyes out
yeah.
with her bare fucking hand.
Avon and Kina go over and find that the place is just a bloodbath.
Yeah, pretty much.
Come on, boys. Let's take this one for now. We'll be keeping an eye on you.
That's fair.
You know, you could be a gentleman. And he just walks to the side to allow the other guy to pass.
Oh, they go out the other way. Oh yeah, that guy.
Oh.
I don't.
Yeah.
I put the javelin away.
I will point out, I love how Avon did not identify which one was his brother, and everyone's just like, no, it's immediately the person who's a dick.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
After everything you've told
Just
us, it's clear.
Instantly like, so now I see what he means.
And then the guy with the helmet on takes his helmet off and he's like, like, no, I think we're not done. Let's go. He's like,
Really?
he's like, fuck the drown. Fuck.
Oh my god.
No. It's like he's the secret
If
one.
anyone came back, Zylna would just immediately throat punch them.
It's like, no, he's the actual one. I just is like half the guards are simply assholes in this town.
Yeah, sounds about right, really.
Yeah. They go off and they carry him away.
They come back around the front.
Let me check the map. Where is the
Is it okay to come out now?
Yep. Zylna will.
Hunter's,
Yeah, as soon as they're gone,
They
Zylna
do.
will open up the door and be like, "All right, let's go."
They do come around the front. They come around this side, as the guardhouse is actually within view of you, Yvonne.
Alright, good.
If you're looking at the Tross map, it's right over there.
Okay, but they turn away and they're going back the way they came. So does he see Yvonne?
Yeah, he kind of takes this route. Oop, crap. Takes kind of this route, and you're kind of like right there. Are you hiding?
Run for it.
Are you trying?
Duck in.
Are you trying to be?
Yvonne will kind of like try to discreetly huddle behind
The big ass wolf.
Spirit.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
just shove your face
huddling
in
with
him.
Tina.
No one will ever know. You're just a person standing there.
Oh, not bad.
Doesn't notice you.
Yeah.
Kina holds up her staff.
Tina would feel Yvonne is like shaking.
Oh, that motherfucker's getting broke up.
And there is just like there's just like this. Yvonne's having an anxiety attack.
Oh god.
Kina
Hunter will just.
That is like
or
the
not Hunter.
that is the as they walk away and they exit view, it's just full-fledged. As if I'm like, let's go, Spirit, and like leans back into the wall and it's just deep breaths. There's sweat furrowed on his brow. He is holding Kina's hand in like a death grip. His eyes are wide. He looks panicked.
Kina,
Spirit will sit down and just kind of rest a paw on him.
Kina sees what this as they're passing, sees how you feel. It's like no. It's like no one makes him anxious but me. Heat metal.
And did you keep metal on all of them?
No, just him. you just hear that Patrick.
Jesus Christ.
Did she
No.
actually?
No, she doesn't. She did hold her staff up for a moment, but she quells her anger, and when they're out of view, she goes over and cuddles Savon's head.
Aw. Yeah,
The instant that he's gone and like you can tell the moment that Yvonne leaves Priscilla's senses, because Priscilla herself like turns, looks at you, and then just tackles herself into you. She seems to be just as genuinely freaked out.
Ooh. Well, that's not good.
Oh god, I wanted to throat punch him so bad.
And it's like looking up at you with those huge saucer-like cat eyes.
We need to get to Yvonne now. Like, as I start hoofing it to the front.
Hunter sighs and looks at Zylna. You know, you're really good at this.
Oh, I used to be better. She picks up the kitty cat. and walks
I'm-
off. It was
I'm
my
pretty
main
sure
job
those can come to blows.
for like
Oh.
7 years, so
Oh, I thought I had her.
Shiro has the cat. She charged at Shiro.
oh, okay. I don't get the kitty then. That's okay.
He needs both comfort kitties right now.
It's true. Well, we're heading over to Vontu. Or at least Zylna is.
You reunite.
Yeah, Sheero comes out with the cat in his arms. He walks over. Are you all right?
No.
Zylna gives him a hug.
His head is currently basically in Kina's bosom.
Fair enough.
I hug his back.
Yeah, and I just I put my hand on the back of his head and just kind of scritch. It's all right. You're okay.
It's not.
Zylna just drags Sheero into a group hug.
Yeah. He's gone. It's all right.
Oh, but this is not over.
I know.
We'll handle it as it goes.
Oh, I am absolutely going to kick his ass next time I see him.
I was
Really
about-
hard. It was very hard not to.
I was gonna
But
javelin
there
him.
was like 6 fucking guards, so
Yeah.
No.
I was gonna javelin him the second he opened that door.
Let's just
Can
be
we
happy it
please
didn't
just
come
go?
to that.
Can we
We don't
please
need to
go?
alienate this town.
Yeah.
Yes, let's.
I mean,
let's-
my brain agrees with you, which is
Let's
why
get-
what
let's-
happened, but my heart really wants to punch him in the face.
all right, we're not having this conversation. We're getting Yvonne home now.
Not
Yeah.
home. To the ore. We need to get armor. If he's coming for you, you need to be protected. Oh.
All right, hey, relax.
No. Do not tell me to relax. It only makes me more stressed.
Maybe
need to
we
get
could
to-
improvise? Do we know the size for... Well, I mean, looking at Sheero, can we figure out what size to order for the heavy-ass armor?
No, not plate.
We need.
That's a
That
measurement.
probably. Yeah.
That's a measurements fit right there.
Let's just
Mhm.
let's just go to the ore, and then we're going to Stone Dragon. Possibly Kachir will be there. He's got to probably know I'm in the area vicinity with Shiro.
Maybe
I mean-
not.
We did not hide ourselves discreetly coming in here.
Perhaps, and we'll deal with it when it happens. He won't hurt you.
He already has before. We're a bit late on that. Anyways, we need to go.
And I'll roast him for it.
You can roast him.
I'll hold him down. You punch,
My hammer's
or
calling.
rather,
for his
heat
head.
metal.
Alright, you go off to the armor shop.
Please just do it all at a bar.
Yeah, just everyone grab a limb, hold him down, and I'll Gallagher
Yeah.
him.
He just...
Avon is
Hunter just looks at everybody and starts wondering, should I buy some marshmallows while I'm out?
Everyone hold him down. Have
Let's keep-
Spirit just lay on top of him completely. Just sit on him.
Avon, as you're walking, Kina's walking. She's got like arm around your waist. She's like as close as you can possibly be while walking.
Oh,
Oh, and I pat his head like Shiro's trying his best at this point.
So you go to the armor. So you go to the ore, or the
Yes.
It is why do I keep looking at the guild sheet? I need the Trost sheet. It is. You go in there. It's big. Door's huge. Like, sure, you sometimes on occasion have to. What's your height again? I forget Leonin's because they're big ass.
Yeah, Shiro's big. Like, he's over 6 foot tall.
Okay. Yeah, you notice there are a lot of doors you typically just have to maybe duck a teeny bit over.
Yeah.
Not this one. As you go in, you see, you can kind of see like the forge in the back. and you see this hulking Goliath man.
So, oh, sorry.
And the door's like, it'll be there in a second.
So if the blacksmith is able to house a Goliath, does that mean that Spirit can fit in?
Oh yeah,
Oh, jeez.
totally. Like, he comes back. He takes off his like blacksmith apron, to which he's shirtless, and
Humna.
and ripped as hell.
Boy, hey.
Yeah. It's like,
Is she aroused?
Excuse me?
What?
I was quoting Keg.
It's Sheero. No.
like,
Jesus Christ.
it's like, what can I do for you, man? Name's Texgar Vemelaga.
Pardon?
It's Khadgar. Wait,
Te-
what?
What?
What was that name?
Vemelaga.
Tibbs Khadgar Vemelaga?
Why does that last name sound familiar?
I wonder why.
Oh no.
Oh, Ted.
Just
Khadgar
remember.
Veme. Okay.
Just a reminder to in lore, Goliath naming traditions, their last names are usually their settlement.
Oh, from the okay. I was like, wait a minute, that's not a person. That's wait.
Uthal's
Vemelaga.
name was Uthal Vemelaga because that was his.
Oh fuck.
It is,
okay.
It is your typically you keep the entire tribe has the same surname.
Fair enough then. Okay.
That's just their naming tradition, and you would know that.
And
so.
I think Yvonne does know where the Vemelaga is.
Oh, it's the
Because I
closest.
think I made a check.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
geographically the closest settlement. So,
Alrighty then. Fair enough.
yeah.
But yes. Well, it's good to meet you, dear sir. We're actually here to inquire about some armor.
Armor here. What kind? We get. Got split
Well-
plate.
He looks down at himself. Something that would be suitable for me.
Well, maybe. He kind of looks you up. Well, maybe plate. Depends on if you can keep up with it. You're a pretty big guy, though.
I reckon I could.
Well, if you'd be good with plate, I see you take. If that's what you're willing to put the order in for, it is pretty pricey.
How much?
It's just for straight plate. I'm just gonna do the calculator real fast because I know what plate is. I just gotta do the town modifier. Yep, that's what it was. 1,200.
Hmm.
You have that much?
Well, I could cover most of it. I have 844 at the moment. Hmm.
Is that just gold, or is that also your platinum?
That's just my gold, I believe. Let me see.
I mean, he can't have that much platinum unless he does.
I just looked at my D&D Beyond. I don't have any platinum.
You have what's your Beyond say?
I have 844 gold, no platinum, and then some silver and copper.
Okay.
Right. Hunter will look towards the blacksmith. Will look towards Sheero, and then towards the blacksmith. He'll take it.
Oh. Like. Alrighty then. Like.
Hunter will reach into his. Will pull out his pouch and here.
Oh, thank you, Hunter.
You just pay the whole 1,200.
No,
He doesn't have that much
no,
money.
I don't have that much.
I was like, wait a minute, how much did he just give?
It's like,
He's gonna pay for what he
The
what
excess.
Sheero needs. I can get my +1 studded leather later. I don't think I could probably afford it anyways.
No, I think the +1's usually like 1,000 or 2,000. I don't even fucking know.
probably more than standard equipment goes for, and plate is the most expensive standard equipment. So
Yeah.
Right.
it's like, well then, we'll just need to take a couple of measurements. He pulls up a rather girthy tape measure. All right, my man, we gotta strip down.
Word.
Snap. It's
Okay.
Yeah.
He does as requested.
Let me do the math so I can get you the exact.
Okay.
So it's 1,200.
all
Sure,
right.
just take off your 844.
All right,
The
take-
excess would be 356.
Right. Alright, so I'll subtract. I'll drop my gold down to 356 then.
All right, now I'll subtract that as well. So I have no more gold.
As per tradition of this campaign,
Mm-hmm.
not so much the
We
previous
get-
one.
We get to a city or establishment? Pachink! No, the most gold that was spent would be bribing.
All right.
I'll look towards Sheero.
I just
Do you
drew
need
it
money
left
for
and right.
provisioning still?
Hmm?
Do you need money for provisioning? Do you have rations and everything for when we leave?
I believe so. Let me see.
I'm pretty sure you're fine.
There's also a Kino with you.
We can figure it out later.
There's a
We
kid
also
with a fairy.
we also do have Akina with us as well. Yes,
For now.
for now. I know. I do believe I have rations though, and I know rations aren't that expensive.
It's like, oh no, Yvonne, it's permanent. You did the deed. You don't know
Indeed.
it. But you don't know it, but in your culture, you're married. It's like, no, I'm kidding.
I
Did they use
would be
protection?
down.
Nope.
Wait, yeah. Oh no, that's not even a factor. It's like it's. But yeah, no.
She's like, I'm not letting this get away. Hell no.
Tina did say babies, and Han said, after my parents. That was after the parents.
Yeah.
Indeed. She's pregnant now.
We've not decided
Oof.
yet. I mean, we don't have a choice in the matter. Biology does.
Indeed.
Either way.
We can talk about that after the recording's done. But
Jesus Christ.
yeah. But yeah. But yeah. Well, I'd say it would take a day and a little bit tomorrow to get it done. I say by noon tomorrow you should be coming and get you a nice plate.
Why, thank you, sir. It's much appreciated.
Anything else I can do for you while you're here?
Yeah, actually. This big buddy over here.
Did he just cut out for everyone else, or am I
Yeah.
cutting out?
I lost him.
Yeah.
Sam?
Oh, okay.
Nick?
Nichols?
Here's something.
Nick, we lost you.
Hello?
There you go.
Hello. We
Hello.
lost you.
Hello?
You said this big buddy, and then we lost you.
I'd like some armor for this guy, for this big guy. I know barding is typically harder to come by.
And quite pricey. What grade?
What?
Like, what type of armor?
What grade can spirit wear?
So here, okay, so just to let you know in terms of how barding prices work.
Yeah, it's
what times
4
is
times
that? Yeah.
the regular armor.
Yeah, so
Also, depending on which version of Spirit you use, you can just resummon.
I don't. Spirit isn't a summoning. It's an animal companion.
Well, yeah, you can resummon him though. I think you would be able to afford like scale, maybe. Like that would be 200 before the like modifier for the town, which is lower. I don't know exactly how much money you have left though.
You got
But the best you would be able to
$300.
afford is like scale.
scale, yeah, scale's 200. Why'd I put the chart away? Alright. Okay, alright.
Stopping episode. Also minor combat.
Almost
In
to
two different
combat.
ways.
Oh, that's hilarious. Chain shirt.
Chain shirt. Oh my god, that
I
would
don't-
be so cute.
I'm just gonna say no.
But it would be so cute though. And dumb looking, but
Alright, so what's his dex?
His dex is +2.
Okay, alright, so
yeah, medium
Okay.
armor would be the best.
okay, so studded would be 14. Studded would be 14. Scale would be 16.
With disadvantage on stealth though.
yeah,
But
he's gonna,
that's the best
he-
you would be able to.
yeah, he is gonna be a
afford.
jingly. He is gonna be a jingly boy. But breastplate's totally out of the price range, but that'd be hilarious.
Jesus
It's
Christ,
so
that would be
wrong.
hilarious.
It'd just be you just see his foof, like his head foof, like sticking out of it as it's like pressed up to him. It's
That's so cute.
he's like, well, if you're going for like, if you're going like the best we going for scale mail, it would be 200 gold. No, wait. It's not.
What would
Forgot.
scale mail be? That would be 16, right?
Hold on.
Okay.
AC of 16.
Yes, it would be.
Mhm.
Yep, AC is 16. Actually, it would be 100. It'd be 160 based on trust prices. Trust
It
is
would
a
be-
cheaper economy.
It would be 16 AC, but disadvantage on stealth.
But also Zylna has passed without a trace, so
Wait. Times 4 times 0.8. They could, for 160, you could be scale mail. For 240, get up at the chain. Oh, is it the same
Chain?
AC?
chain would be the same AC.
Okay,
Chain's
yes,
the
that's
same.
that would be pointless. Although, not that he would know, not that he totally, yeah, he, yeah, you see, your wolf here is, he looks pretty dexterous. I think around in this 14 area. I know wolves.
He
yeah.
knows everything about wolves.
He would offer both of those. Just because he does not know the mechanics.
Yeah.
Yeah, whichever your preference is.
Do you have enough money for that, Hunter?
240.
Barely, but
Or the one.
I was hoping to also get a bow, but I also need him to get better protected. What level does proficiency bonus go up right now?
When does it go up?
What?
Yeah, because my
It goes up at
my
9.
beast.
Yeah, 9.
How close are we to 8 right now?
The rest of the party, very close. You,
No, me.
Not. You're currently about 4,500 short there, or you need 4,500.
Is that like halfway there? I think it's like halfway there, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, the rest of the party is within like 800 almost. So.
Yeah. Unfortunately, once I hit level 9, that armor is completely useless on him.
Oh, then don't get the armor?
Or just get studded leather.
Well, studded is 12 plus dex, so that would actually lower his AC.
Is his AC already 15?
Yeah.
His AC is
then
already
who
15.
cares?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
one point of AC isn't gonna do much.
On the wolf. Yeah. If it was
On the wolf, yes.
If it was you, maybe. Yeah.
Well, yeah, if it was like on the party member, but like we can't bring him in like half the dungeons anyway, so.
Yeah. I'll think about it.
Okay.
He's like, I don't give a shit. You just gave me 1,500 gold. Well, 1,200
Yeah.
still.
He's got his
I just
work.
gave him
He's got his
300 gold to finish off Sheero's payment.
Yeah, he's got a workload already. So
He's
anyone
still
else?
counting the gold.
Anyone else? You two. He's like, you two in the back. The one cradling the other one in it's like cussed in thy bosom.
I think we're all good. Thank
Okay.
you.
Alright, they look scrawny anyway.
Yeah, and I already have good enough armor for now, I think.
Oh my god. Yvonne and Kina, you both have the same strength.
Wimpy.
Well, I mean, when you're a spellcaster, strength is optional.
She can also
When you're like
transform
anything,
into-
strength is optional.
Oh, yeah.
When you're
We
anything,
do not have the
except
same
for
strength.
barbarian.
Kina can become a wolf, or Kina can become a bear and just be like,
Yeah, druids are like fuck stats.
If I wanted to be real weird, when you said you kissed her, it's like, and she wild shapes into an octopus.
Oh no.
It's 20 out of 10.
Yvonne like looks over it. Or no, wait, Yvonne will wait until we're outside.
Okay.
You mentioned the other thing.
Alright. Well, if that's what we gotta do, we just have to hammering this out. I will see you tomorrow, my big cat man.
You know, out of character.
I mean, you can keep them
How
for the
much-
night if you want.
Ay.
Hey.
I wonder how much boots of elven kind would cost.
They're like
I
400.
could scale mail myself. Huh?
They're like 400.
Oh, that's an
Or at least
investment.
they were 400 in Jormungandr. 400-ish.
Jormungandr
I don't
does.
remember the exact price.
Jormungandr does have a higher
Yeah.
prices. Dross is actually
Yeah.
one of the lower ones out of the place. Out of the.
Yeah, I think this and Boulder's Harbor are like the only ones we've seen so far that have a negative.
Yeah.
We could go check a.
But we've also been to like 4 towns, so.
We could go check a weaponsmith to see if there are any that have like a voodoo poppers and see if there's any that have bows. I'm not sure what the price range would be.
Sorry, Yvonne, I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, you're breaking up a little bit.
Oh,
You're very quiet all of a sudden.
Yvonne's very quiet in general.
It's true.
Me now. Hello?
But now,
Good now?
Yeah.
yeah.
Better.
Okay. Yvonne like looks over to Hunter once we've kind of exited the building, goes, you can go check to see if there's a bow in perhaps one of the wood carving areas or the archery stations. I'm not sure what the price range would be.
That's a good idea. Do you guys want to come along, or should I meet you back at the tavern? Or back at the house, I'm sorry.
care either way.
Would Yvonne have an estimate of what maybe the price range would be from helping out in the shop?
Of a what?
Of like a +1 longbow.
Alright.
Or like somewhat of a range.
Yeah. It'd probably be around in the 300 area.
Yvonne will be like around the 300 area.
I'll check it out. Maybe I can swing it. I'll
Alright.
see you guys back at the house.
All right.
Zylna, do you want to go with him or me and Sheero to the... Me, Sheero, and Kina to the Stone Dragon Guild Hall?
I'll go to the Stone Dragon, I guess. I don't care either way, though.
Okay. Are you sure you don't need company, Hunter?
I'll be quick about it. You guys are going to the Stone Dragon and you're not going home immediately?
I need to go get the application and start in the process.
I just want to see if there's a Stone Dragon there.
Then I'll come with you then. I don't know the way to the Stone Dragon. I'll check out the bow when Sheero gets his armor tomorrow.
We got all day, man.
Indeed.
Okay, so you're going to the Stone Dragon?
Yes, to the
Who
Guild Hall.
fucking knows?
Alright.
Yes.
I think that's where we'll cap it.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh!
Zylna saves the day.
Pretty much, yeah. I was ready to-
man, bards.
I was ready to fuck him up.
Zylna was literally just like, and this is my battlefield, bitches.
Well, the one that doesn't involve stabbing things, yeah.
Yvonne uses words and it angers people. Zylna uses words and it angers people, but they go away.
Well, she can make them not angry too. That's just not the way that she went today.
Don't go.
She was too busy.
Just go away.
Using most of her willpower, not just beating the shit out of the guy. So it was pretty much off the table for her not to be at least a little nasty about it.
By the way, the whole walk and that whole conversation, Yvonne's still not okay.
Oh.
Priscilla seems to have like a little bit calmed down and seems to be like just relaxing somewhat, but still very much like something moves the wrong way, and like every ounce she does that little like cat perch thing, arched back and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Seems on edge. Yvonne just seems not okay.
Alright. So, no encounter experience, but I do have some quest experience, or some quest, which is where I throw in a quest and my discretionary experience. But yeah, there's some in there for finding Neelik and dealing with Kashir. Actually, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Actually, I'm going to split those up real quick. Okay. You have no, and then Dealing with... Okay, there we go. Alright. Nope, not a CR56. What would that be?
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
jeez.
And
Oh,
now
no.
you understand how terrified Avon is of his brother.
Everything makes
CR56.
sense. So it's like, oh, really? He looked like a bit of a wimp, actually. At least
That anxiety
compared to
attack.
Ramsey, anyway. And a fucking lich.
Okay. Alright, there we
He
go.
looks like breakfast.
CR56 disguised as someone puny.
I had
Yep.
to step away for a minute. Did we do XP yet?
Well, I was calculating that now. I had them in the same... I had something together and then I decided to split it up.
Oh, okay.
But, and then I just had to make sure the math was right, and then I accidentally typed CR56 into it. So 2 Tiamats show up. It's... Alright, award. Alright.
Hey!
We got 1,175 each. Yvonne, Sheero, and Zylna have reached level 8. Hunter is at 30,550. So just about 3,500 to go. So yes, Sheero, I recommend either an ASI or a strength-giving feat.
Indeed.
Yeah, half
Yeah.
feet. Because otherwise you're going to have horrible speed.
I think you just need at least one. Pretty sure you.
So I need it to be 15, right?
You need to be 15,
Yeah.
so you could ASI
Yeah, I think
it,
your
or
streak's
Yeah, but you-
already 14, so you just
Alright.
need either a half feet or to put one in strength and like one in your wisdom or something.
Yeah, but you could also take it up to 16. You like hitting things with your hammer, and the 16 is going to be where you get your next modifier
Yeah, he
point.
has a lot of odd stats though, from what I remember looking at it like a million years ago. Anyway.
I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream now.
Yeah.